Hello and welcome. You are listening to episode 100 of the Nearly Men Video Games Podcast, coming to you live on Twitch from Scotland on Thursday, 25th November 2021. I am Blunderboy87, and joining me today is Paul Kaczynski.
Good evening.
And Colin Little.
Ahoy, hoy.
And we are the Nearly Men. And this episode of the podcast is brought to you by executive producer Hamster Boy. We have nothing to do with the video games industry. We don't make them, we don't sell them, and we're not even particularly good at them. We are the Nearly Men, and at some point you have probably kicked our asses online.
I just want you to know I was putting the belly out for that.
Nasty boy.
Oh no.
Absolutely nasty.
No.
Yep.
So, can you believe it? You two old timers, 100 episodes of nonsense.
Listen, you're not doing that. You're not
Yeah.
doing that. No.
Yeah.
You're a Nearly
Nah.
man, whether you like it or not. This is your 100th episode as well.
I mean, really, it's still like my 70th.
Shows you how many we've done.
I mean, since you came to lighten the load.
I did the maths. Kind of.
I'm glad you
Why?
did, because I didn't actually check. I was like, I can't remember what
Yeah.
number it was Blunder came in.
Well, I kind of figured out if it had been consistent from day one, you're only a year out from your 100th episode. So it's really not
right,
like,
okay.
like it's not as like, oh, finally you got there. Like we're actually just a wee bit off what it would be. So
Oh,
There
that's
you
good.
go. There you go.
Eh?
That's good, aye.
yeah, these were sort of consistent before I came along.
We'd get a wee run. We got a wee run
Aye.
just before. I think that's why we got you on board, is because it was starting to get a bit. We're kind of doing this too much now.
Sick of the sight
we
of
need
each
help.
other. Aye, that's what it was. This is all going Pete Tong.
Aye. Well, yada.
But quite the journey the Nearly Men have been on.
Beautiful.
Insert video montage here.
It is mental that we've done 100 episodes. It is crazy to think of that. You know, like doing anything 100 times is quite a lot. So
Aye,
to do a podcast which is upwards of an hour. Some of the older episodes were even longer than that. You know, I mean, it's hundreds and hundreds of hours of quality content for people's
Aye.
lug holes.
I mean, you're talking near enough 300 hours probably of content. So that's what,
Mm-hmm.
278 hours of Colin talking, and
Mhm.
22 of me and Blunder talking, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Sounds
think as
right.
well, if you were to like why were we? Oh, but it was the 5th year anniversary. You'd got the pictures out of like the first
Aye.
stream. Sitting at the table, you and Colin, and the little kind of setup. And if you look now, it's changed so much. It's
Fresh
even leaps and
faced.
bounds in the technology advancements and stuff. It's mental.
Aye. We went visual.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Yeah. Even when I
and
first started, like, you had that wee recording thing. We used to plug our mics in.
Aye. I still use that. That's what I use
Oh.
now. Yeah.
that's Paolo's. That's a core part of Paolo's setup to
That's
this day.
essentially Abbey Road on my desk. You know what I mean?
That thing's done more episodes of the podcast than any of us.
That's true. That's true.
That is the true Nearly Man. I mean, that's like the brain of the Nearly Men. Like
Aye.
that
That's
that
it.
the
holds. One thing
core.
I will miss, as you will agree, is getting halfway through an episode and realising that Paul's forgot to hit record.
Well, aye,
God, those days.
That particular thing did 2 episodes that night as well.
Oh man. Oh.
Some of our best stuff was lost to the ether that night.
And then we're like, we can't try and recreate it. We just have to go with a new story.
We're trying to
if I remember
recapture lightning
rightly,
in a bottle.
the special spoiler cast of Detroit Become Human with Sherry Bobbins guest starring.
Yes.
If I remember, it broke on that, did it not? We lost about 20 minutes of that.
I think it maybe did, and we had to connect.
We kind of
frantically-
retread because it was all
definitely-
connected.
It was definitely one of the spoiler casts. Yeah.
Oh man.
Good times. But lots of things have changed. Technology's changed. Colin's talking length's changed.
No, it's not.
Well, she's got longer, yeah. And what else has changed is the community has grown into a wonderful community. And what we do love to do is hear from the wonderful community. And if you'd like to be in touch to tell us how well you think it's developed, here's how you can do that.
Reaching the Nearly Men is easier than ever. Search for the Nearly Men Video Games podcast on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, or your preferred podcast player. We stream on Twitch. Follow Colin at Colin_NM. Follow Paul at Paul Kaczynski, all one word. Follow Gary at Blunderboy87. And let's get social on Facebook as The Nearly Men, Twitter and Instagram where we are at Nearly Men, or go old school and email us on info@thenearlymen.com. Need all that again? Links are on our website, thenearlymen.com. So what are you waiting for?
So get in touch with us. We love it when you get in touch. And a few people have been in touch about today's stream and what they've been playing. But before that, we have news.
News.
News. And it's amazing news because it's news all about us.
Yeah.
I feel we should have like a 20th Century Fox trailer for this and the voiceover guy. But our news is that we are breaking up. No, our news.
Jerry's leaving, and then Robbie's going. It's all.
Oh man.
No, the news is the long-awaited, exclusive, other things people have been asking for. And I can't quite find the words for it. Merchandise is now available.
Yay!
The crowd goes wild. The floodlights go on. Confetti cannons happen. Just describing what's happening for all our audio listeners out there.
It's beautiful.
That's good.
But yes, merchandise is available, and I'm going to give you a rundown of what you can get. There are 3 styles of t-shirt now available. We have a beautiful Tetris-themed t-shirt, one with a control pad, and another one with each of the Nearly Men's caricatured heads.
Aye.
Yeah.
Characterized heads, and they were all designed by our very own Colin. Round of applause. And they're available in 5 colours: white, tropical blue, red, Irish green, and daisy.
We requested Irish green specifically for cinnamon.
Not for cinnamon, indeed.
They come in sizes small to 3XL, and the cost of those is $15.99, including UK postage. But not only t-shirts, you can also get yourself a snuggly Nearly Men hoodie. There's only one design available at present. The other 2 will come. It's the Tetris design, I believe.
Yep.
You can get the hoodies in all the same colours and deepest black.
Very black. The
Deepest
black.
Black like my soul. And that comes in sizes extra small through to 3XL, and that is £20.99. And if you would like to purchase some Nearly Men merchandise, you can do so at printbunker.co.uk, and we're right there on the front page because we are what?
Oh yeah,
famous.
We sure are.
So that's printbunker.co.uk. So if you want to spread the word of Nearly Men, if you want something cozy and comfy to laze around the house in or right at the gym, that's where you can get it.
And as Colin said off stream, I can finally say tonight, you can go home, you can buy it now. It's available now, right now.
In fact, Colin was the first order.
He did, he bought one.
He did.
I just bought one. I had to make sure that it worked, so I just bought one.
Mainly because I tried to get it to work and couldn't, so just to make sure it actually did work.
Which shows you the pecking order of finances in the Nearly Men.
But yes, it's very exciting. They're lovely. I must say, they look so nice from the previews. I'm very excited to get them.
I'm very, very pleased with them. They're looking great. I can't wait to get them in our hands.
I know.
In our hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got let me see. So yeah, we've got 3 different designs. There is the Nearly Men Tetris design.
I love the Tetris design. I think it's so cute.
It's a game of Tetris with the number the Nearly Men letters dropping down like pieces. We have the controller. This is just a little small controller that will kind of go over the heart on the top. So it's a bit more of a sort of minimalist, kind of less is more t-shirt. Really like the look of these. Looks really cool. Controller with the buttons on the controller saying there's an NLY and an MEN buttons each. So there's so that's that. And of course, the three Nearly Men are there. On the Nearly Men heads design, we have Paulo, the airplane captain. We have myself, the pirate captain, and we have adorned with the Blunderboy mask. We have Blunderboy as well.
Woo!
So yeah,
Now-
very pleased.
Here's a question. See, because these are being sold, does this officially make Colin an artist?
Oh God, I guess it does,
Or
doesn't
a,
it?
a clothes designer?
Well,
Are we gonna get
these
a
ones? I think these
whole-
ones
a
as well.
whole-
Have you?
Yeah,
know.
but like this is like in a real shop. Like, does this mean
Yes.
like you're like we're gonna see a whole little clothing range come out? Like,
Well, you never know.
Tesco's next
I
big
have a
range?
few other ideas.
Oh my.
So we'll see,
Towels,
but
bum bags, hats,
Bum bags, yes. Put me
bum
down.
bags, fanny pack if you're in America.
it looks like we've got a purchase already from executive producer Hamster Boy.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yes. Yeah, I really do hope everybody likes them. As Blunder said, it's $15.99 for a t-shirt, and it's $20.99 for a hoodie, which is just a fabulous
That's
price.
a pure bargain, mate.
And it looks proper thick and comfy. Like,
It looks really comfy, doesn't it? The other designs will also be on hoodies, so by all means wait and have a look at them. But I think the Tetris one looks amazing in black. I know Blunder's you quite like the white one, but I'm very pleased. Also, I kind of chuckle because when I first designed these t-shirts, the high score on the Nearly Men Tetris was 2020. I then changed it to 2021, and then I had a moment where I thought, I was like, Paulo, should I change it to 2022? Because it's almost immediately going to be out of date. And I was like, nah. If there's a year that every single person definitely wants immortalized on their t-shirt, it's 2021, isn't it? I mean, it's just been a belter. It's just been a belter of a year.
So many good memories. But yes, so the merch is there. Go get it. Go get a whole wardrobe. Joggy bottoms, Colin. That's the next one. Designing joggy bottoms.
Oh,
See what I can do.
yes.
Trainers,
pocket
socks, pants, a vest. You can have a whole outfit. Snap bands,
do it.
sunglasses, tote bags,
We're going to make
everything.
clothes to cover all your bits.
Swimwear. Paul can model the bikini.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me?
Yeah, well, don't give us that face. You did a gaffer tape dance, so a bikini is not.
I
far
mean,
from.
that's far more
Okay, fair.
clothing than the
That's
than the
true,
gaffer
isn't it? That
dance.
is true. Yeah, okay.
Could be very
okay.
Princess Leia. So once more, for those interested in purchasing some Nearly Men merchandise, you can get that from printbunker.co.uk.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
We did it. We did it.
Actually did it.
Episode 100, as we've been talking about it and how amazing it is to get here. We've had some people send in some of the lovely comments, and we've resurfaced some old Nearly Men, not fan fiction, but sort of like fiction, lore,
All sorts
love
of classics.
notes, yeah. So James42 got in touch and said, congratulations on reaching number 100. Happy to say I've been here since the start, and my brother had a tune in the show. Have a great show tonight.
God,
Should I do that? Should I do that?
I think
Should
so.
Yes, you should. You
I
should.
think so.
Dun 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 jokey dun.
I miss it. I'm not going to lie, I miss it.
I'll have it because Paul one day referred to it as the Joe Keenan Memorial Jar. I said he's not dead. And then he became dead
Forever.
for the majority, for about the first like 40 odd episodes of this.
And then from our 24-hour stream, Dancing Toaster wrote a poem which will now be lovingly recited by Paul Kaczynski.
Oh, yes, it will be. Right, so yes,
Someone's not been reading the script.
sorry, sorry. There's been an issue with Streamlabs. I'm trying to deal with. Sorry.
It's very funny actually watching that unfold.
I have seen this, the absolute chaos in the chat.
I was listening. It was Sherry Bobbins. I was fine until Sherry Bobbins did the command.
Trying to
and it was
help.
wrong.
She was trying to help.
What was the set? Was it? You don't worry, Sherry. So Dancing Toaster wrote this. He says this goes out to the Nearly Men who are currently in the midst of their 24-hour charity stream on Twitch for Edinburgh Children's Hospital charity, and this was last year, 2020.
Yeah,
and Dancing Toaster, as a lot of the community knows, he's a writer, and he penned this lovely poem. If I may. The trio marched on, evading the sleep and gaffer tape that haunted them. The need of others was greater than their own. Heroes with their bums and thumbs. But they would not venture alone. The community they had built would fall in step behind them. They would keep them company and bask in the warmth and kindness they were giving the world. By Dancing Toaster.
Oh,
Yeah.
next quote laureate right there.
Do you know what I mean?
Lovely.
far too kind. That far too complimentary as well.
Aye, far too complimentary.
But that's
To the community.
Gaffer tape popped up. Like,
Yeah,
clearly made an impact. Well, clearly made an impact.
Listen, I can't help that I'm the pillar of the Nearly Men story.
You're something.
yeah, the pillar. Well, exactly.
Listen, it was very cold, right?
Scruffy has been in touch, and they said, "Hey lads, I don't have any sexy fan fiction that I'm willing to share, but I would like to say a massive thank you for your content and community. It's really great stuff. I'll have to catch the VOD for this one, as I'll be gobbling turkey. Here's the next 100.
Yeah.
Thanks, Scruffy. Of course, it's
And before
happy
we,
Thanksgiving, isn't it?
it is. Before, sorry, I should with Dancing Toaster, I should have tied in. He also sent in a picture of one of his favourite Nearly Men moments, which was the Nearly Men FIFA day. And he's got a wee picture of himself watching the FIFA day there. Love it. I watched recently with me and you cracked up and lost the plot. That's one of my that's one of my favourite moments.
Was that when I said I wanted an asteroid to hit the stadium and kill everybody involved?
Yes. I think it was Titana and Dancing Toaster's game, I think.
and literally, Paolo just like properly lost it.
I leave you alone for one stream.
Oh man, I tried so hard to keep it together. It was just so funny. It was so silly. It was so silly. So yeah, so thank you, Dancing Toaster.
And finally, revisiting from way back yonder in the dark days of the Nearly Men, there is some Nearly Men lore. Now, I don't know how many people have heard this, who are like obviously a lot of the new listeners and viewers and stuff. Whatnot. So this comes from Brother Jacob, and it's going to be recited by Colin.
Okay, here we go. The Nearly Men lore. In a post-Gamergate world, when ethics in video games were being questioned by all sides, there were two men. Well, not quite men. Two males with a blissful ignorance of all that was going on, daring to dredge through the charts, and then moan that Call of Duty sells well despite buying Assassin's Creed, which is the same thing, but for adventure games. When the world didn't need another video games podcast, Colin the Fanless, of the tribe of the Free Time, who loved the sound of his own voice so much, he was exiled from his tribe to forever wander the wastes aimlessly, complaining about graphics and Microsoft, with no one to listen to him, fending off the X-Bone fanboys with his support for the gods of Sony, and his love for the prophet Shuhei Yoshida, yelling sales numbers, fending off the rabid hordes. When he thought all hope was lost, he ran into a wandering traveler, a jovial journeyman by the name of Paul the Valorous, a convert from the Church of Microsoft and warden of the Golden Microphone. They struck a great friendship as they traveled together, hoping to find a purpose and to help to rid the world of the scourge of Microsoft and cult leader Phil Spencer. Upon their travels, they stumble across a once great man turned beggar by the name of Miyamoto, a man of legend whose god Nintendo had long since faded into obscurity, and he warned both travelers that failing to embrace technology and fan base can be the downfall of the gods. Paul and Colin realize what must be done, and they head to confront Phil Spencer and challenge his leadership. As they approach the altar, a robed Phil Spencer arrives, swinging 2 Xbox 360 controllers. One blow could crush a man's skull. Upon looking at the 2 weary travelers standing at the foot of the dais, I don't know what that word is, he scoffed, "You are not men." Paul draws his golden microphone from his backpack. "No, we are not men. We are the Nearly Men," he cries into his microphone, the sound causing Spencer to recoil almost in pain. Colin, seeing this, pulls a trivia book from his backpack and starts rattling off trivia from various PlayStation games. Each one causes a howl from the robed figure. Sensing the end is near, both men go for the killing blow and start to talk about the PlayStation sales figures. The inane chatter is too much for the cult leader as he evaporates in front of their very eyes, leaving the fanboys scurrying away to their forums to argue on the internet, and thus began the console wars. Both men claimed a great victory for the gods of Sony, and it is prophesied that they shall release a podcast every second Friday to keep the fanboys at bay, and the world can live in peace. And thus, the Nearly Men Video Games Podcast was founded, for it is written.
Very good. Very good. If memory serves, that was read a lot better than it was read the last time as well.
It certainly was.
Love it. And just like all good prophecies, things have come to pass where Colin is now an Xbox fan.
See, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's aged well.
Would that make you like a fallen paladin of the PlayStation gods? Ooh.
I know. Well.
Ooh. But yes, thank you everyone for writing in, for our lore, for our posters, for poems from Dancing Resource. It's fantastic, and we look forward to seeing many more. I mean, if that was like the book of Genesis, we need the next book.
Well, that's the thing. That's what's always bothered me about that story that Brother Jacob sent in. It was the beginning. It was book
very
1.
beginning.
Yeah.
What happened next?
So if you guys want to take up the torch and tell more of the stories of the Nearly Men podcast, maybe we meet a wandering minstrel or a bard or a rogue by the name of Blunderboy. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, then video game win. But yes, so moving swiftly on. Pogzinski, sorry, Cozy Crumbs.
There are,
Oh yeah.
Listen, Amazon are getting very close to finalising a deal to make a Mass Effect TV show. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, indeed. Now, Mass Effect has had a number of attempts to be made into real life property. Most notably, I think Warner Brothers were very close to making a film of it. Possibly about 5 years ago, maybe, something like that. But apparently they sat down and they thought, we can't do this in 2 hours. So they want to restructure it and write it as a TV show.
A TV show?
And apparently, back in February, Henry Cavill put up a poster or a post on Instagram or whatever, and it had a synopsis for a Mass Effect TV show in the background or something. So everyone's kind of saying Henry Cavill's going to be in it. So Henry Cavill could be Shepard.
Henry Cavill's going to play every video game character.
Henry Cavill is not the only actor that plays video games. He's not the... I know at least 2.
At least 2.
I know at least 2 right here. There's another in the chat.
Next up, Phasmophobia is getting a shiny Christmas update. Yes. There are new cursed possessions, including a voodoo doll, a summoning circle, and some new Ouija board questions. Plus more.
Yeah.
So it's been
Play that, Paolo? Gonna play that?
Nope. Nope, I'm not. But it seems to be that Phasmophobia is getting really well supported and
Yes.
tidied up and added to, which is good.
Mhm.
Also, Forza Horizon 5, have you played it, both of you?
No, I haven't yet. I do. I was watching various clips of you all playing it, yourself and Scruffy and a few others playing it, and I'm like, I really want to have a shot of that. I need
It's
to
very
download
good.
it.
It is very good. It's very shiny. Blunder, have you had a go? It's not your cup of tea, really,
it's
is
cars.
it?
It's cars.
Right, okay, fair play. For Forza Horizon 5 released, when was it? It was just over a week ago or something, but it's already had 10 million players since launch, which makes it the biggest first week in Xbox history. Would you believe?
It's
And
amazing.
the headline's always baffling me though, because it keeps saying it's the biggest first week in Xbox and Game Pass history. As if like Game Pass has been elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Things like that.
Well,
bother me.
yeah.
Anyway, that was your Cozy's Crumbs. Play Forza 5, by the way. It's good fun.
That does look good. I'll need to give it a go. I will need to give it a go.
I just like the fact you can drive around the world. I think that's why I didn't be like, oh, my holidays.
Well, it's good. It's that kind of way where you don't get bored because you can go and do something else.
Yeah, I think I watched you play 4 a wee bit, and I was quite taken by that. So then, it's not like
very pretty as well.
extreme possibilities of me trying it.
4's the one that was like it had Edinburgh and various other places, but am I right? The 5's basically exclusively in Mexico at the moment.
Mexico,
right?
yes. So the 4 was the UK, basically.
Oh, right, okay.
And 5's in Mexico.
Yes.
It's very shiny.
That's very beautiful.
shiny.
Very beautiful, yeah.
Well, seeing as it is episode 100, we do have some special events happening throughout tonight's podcast.
Oh,
We do.
And we are about to do one of them. And we are going to be doing a quiz. Gentlefolk.
Oh
A
my.
quiz. I don't know what kind of quiz, so I'm kind of worried, but it's going to be a quiz.
Yeah.
And we're going to be joined by the wonderful Audentior, a streamer, a great variety streamer, who has been doing a lot of roller coaster building lately. And I kind of love that. But Audentior is a great streamer, and they are here to quizify us and see who's the smartest nearly man.
Ah, yeah.
He's here now. Hi, Audie.
Hey, how are we doing?
Yeah, lovely to see you, pal.
Hey.
And you all, congratulations on 100 episodes.
Yay!
That's brilliant.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. Here's to the next 100.
Oh, no, I'm out.
Oh, God, give us some time, mate. Give us some time. Well,
So you weren't lying about the breakup then, eh?
Blunder broke us up earlier on.
Yeah.
It's all over.
All that merch
Yeah.
as well. Oh, well.
Yeah, all that merch, and now there's no point buying it. Oh, it's a
Well,
collector's
it's gonna be
edition.
rare.
Collector's edition, yeah.
Right, so we don't know. Basically, we've asked 3 streamers to do a quiz for us, Audie being one of them, and we essentially passed it on. We said we want to do a quiz. Are you up for asking some questions? And we left it to those 3 streamers to do whatever they wanted to do. So we have no idea what's coming. So it could be anything. Brace yourself.
All right. Well, mine is kind of a traditional pub quiz, really.
Nice.
So I've got a couple of picture rounds and a couple of just sort of standard questions. If you answer them all, and then we'll go through the answers at the end, if that's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. The first round is 3 pictures, and what I want you to do is, can you name the 3 characters? Who are these 3 characters? I want their full names.
Oh, no. Right, okay.
Oh man, right, okay.
Full names. Characters, not actors.
Are you allowed
There's
to
1 point
use?
for each.
Are you allowed to use a picture of Sean Bean? I'm sure Colin's copyrighted Sean Bean.
I know. I will allow it. I've got 2 of them.
I had none of these.
Oh, what's the guy's name?
Oh, wait, that's shot. Oh, I thought that was something totally different.
Full names, you said.
Full names, first and second. Yeah.
Ah, I'm gonna. This is killing me.
Right, no looking at chat because chat might be telling us.
I know I should hide the chat. Hide the chat.
No phone, a friend.
I'll move
God.
on in about 30 seconds. If that's all right.
It's Javier Bardem's character. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name.
It looks like a computer game.
Well, I think they are all computer games. Those guys. Well, no, but they have all featured in computer games.
These are
Yeah,
men.
but he
Colin.
looks like CGI'd at the C on. He's like looks so fake.
He's got a lot of makeup on because his jaw comes away.
I know that.
So they had to kind of make him look like that would happen. Do you know what I mean? So it looks weird.
What's his name?
Oh.
My names are beautiful, and none of them are right.
I'm going to kick myself about that. I'm going to absolutely kick myself.
Yeah, I
I've
feel
got
like that
two.
might be the case for a few of these.
I've got two of them.
I'll go on to the next three.
Yeah, go for
right.
it. Go for it.
The next three are famous sports arenas. I want the name of these places, please.
Bloodless Ridge. Paolo.
Don't swear, Pazinski. Pazinski? Who's Pazinski?
Getting his own name mixed up.
Okay.
Okay. What is that called? What is it? I think I know what the middle one is, but I don't know what its name is.
Okay, I might have these all right.
Who's that one?
Maybe. Blunder, how you doing?
So good.
The one on the right is in a very popular video game. A very popular, futuristic, dystopian.
Don't give him
Video
hints.
game.
Don't give him hints.
No, I'm not. I put down my first answer. I will not change because I'm not cheap.
That's not what that's called. Stuff it. Put it down.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the first one there. I'm pretty happy with the other two.
Again,
Okay.
you're right.
The next three are going to come up one at a time,
Right.
and they're maps, but they're not. Might not be maps of where you think. So you need to tell me, where is this place? What's this a map of?
Oh.
That's number one. It might come across a bit small on the stream for people, but where is that?
Oh,
I need to get closer to my screen.
No, move on, Rodney. Move on.
Yeah,
I'll give
okay,
you
I've got that.
10 seconds. Okay, the second one. Where's that?
I know that one. One point.
What? This is something funny, isn't it?
You're something funny.
You're something funny.
And then the third one is here. Where's that?
Oh.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's a few fairly big clues on that one.
Are these all like technically 3 parts of question
That's
3?
question 3, yeah. So, but you do get 1 point for each, yeah.
I mean, that's not what it's called. I've just put the wrong thing, but I know what it's from.
What's the one in the middle?
What's the one in the middle?
Again, you'll kick yourself on that.
Well, I think I know what game it's from, but I don't know what the country's called. Like in the lore.
Okay. All right. Right, we'll move on. I think it's either 9 or 10 questions coming up, but it's definitely worth 10 points. So, question 1, they're all general knowledge, they're completely random. Question 1 is a riddle or a brain teaser.
No.
Mrs. Johnson has 5 children.
Oh no.
Half of them are boys. How is this possible? Mrs. Johnson has 5 children. Half of them are boys. How is this possible?
Oh, I did this in school with the kids and don't even remember the answer. That's embarrassing.
Missy Johnson has 5.
I'd love to see if people in the chat can get this. There'll be a lot of head scratching going on here.
This is lots of dead air. To me, just look very puzzled.
Do you want me to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2.
Only Mrs. Johnson.
On the British Monopoly board, Mayfair is the most expensive street to buy. What's the second most expensive?
Blunder's house.
That's a Scottish Monopoly board.
Very good. Very good.
I can even tell you, but other street names on Monopoly are.
5? Hell, half of them are.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Which of the British islands is this the flag of?
Oh my god.
Oh my. Okay.
As if know this is a British island.
Are you questioning Audie's knowledge?
No, I mean me. What I've put, I'm like, I don't even know if that. It could be another countries, and I've just made it up.
Stupid.
Well, there's
That's
only
a blunder.
one of the British islands that I definitely know the flag of because it's bonkers, and it's not that one. So I know one of the islands it isn't.
I can't tell you what the British islands are.
There's no points for what isn't he?
Well, I'm
Shut
just
up.
saying.
It's not this one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Right, number
Take his
4.
points off him.
Put these 4 wedding anniversaries in order of earliest to latest. So
Oh
you've got
my
to say
God.
which one would you get to first, second, third, and fourth? Emerald, gold, ruby, sapphire.
I was at a Ruby the other day, so I know that
Is
much.
it Pokemon games?
Because yeah, they named the Pokemon games after wedding anniversaries. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I've
No.
messed that up. No, no, that's right.
Right.
Right. I'll give you, if you want, a couple of seconds on that one because there's 4. I mean, it's worth 1 point, but
I
it's
think I
4.
put them the wrong way around.
Thanks,
Right.
Maverick.
Number 5. What is the plural of mongoose? I have to say about this question. So on one of my streams the other day, I was asking about pub quiz questions, and this one actually got written in by someone. So can we thank Laura Dora for this question?
No, we cannot.
Laura Dora.
Yeah, so I nicked that off her. So thanks, Laura, for that one.
Someone type
Well,
ban
I'm
Laura
going to be
Dora.
writing Laura Dora a strongly worded letter of complaint.
Number 6. This is interesting. Despite having 16 UK top 10 singles, Prince only had 1 number 1. What song was it?
Still
Oh
one
my
too
God.
many.
Not a fan of Prince, Paul?
I don't like Prince, no. Controversial. Everyone hates me for it.
Disappointed in you. I'm just disappointed.
It's
My
rubbish.
I'm
former
indifferent.
flatmate was obsessed with Prince and had
Aye.
like the Prince guitar and all that.
Oh, I've
Used
not
to
told
play-
him I don't like Prince.
I
No, I wouldn't.
wouldn't advise it.
Uh,
What would you? Okay, I'm going to go with this one.
Number 7. Written by an unknown author, which eponymous Old English epic poem is set in Scandinavia in the 6th century and was a major influence behind Tolkien's creation of Middle-earth. Written by an unknown author, which eponymous Old English epic poem is set in Scandinavia in the 6th century and was a major influence behind J.R.R. Tolkien's creation of Middle-earth.
Well, I've got one suggestion because it's the only Old English epic poem I can think of. It's blood. Oh, I was going to say
I
what.
was like, did you just delete me?
the wee Maverick just literally crawled in on the floor to hand me a bit of paper that says Colin and Gary and they're in the wrong boxes.
I think I know what
I didn't
it is,
even
I can't remember what
notice.
it's called.
I was too busy watching Audie, but I just suddenly saw Blunder like disappear, and I was like, "What happened there?" I thought Blunder had literally just went, "I've had enough of this."
Well,
and just
he's gone.
disappeared.
That quiz is enough. Thank you very much.
Number 8.
Um,
If you lined up the 7 dwarves alphabetically, who would be last? If you lined up the 7 dwarves alphabetically, who would be last?
Oh no.
Oh, no. I'm going to win this, guys. I'm wiping the floor here. I'm not.
No, mate, no, you're not. I did quite well until Audie stopped asking questions I knew the answer to.
There's the rub.
It's just a bit strange, that, isn't it? Audie, did you not get the memo? Jesus. Bloody hell.
The last question, you're going to get 6 pictures, and they are 6 of the top 10 most watched shows on Netflix ever.
Oh.
What I want is for you to tell me what 3, 2, and 1 are. And if you can
Right,
get them
okay.
in order, you'll get a bonus point. So which of these 3 of these 6 are the third most, second most, and most watched shows on Netflix ever? Can you pick the top 3 and can you get them in the right order?
Okay. So third most watched, second most watched, and the number one, right?
And
Okay.
number 1, yeah.
Okay.
They're all in the top 10.
Okay.
So wrong. So wrong.
This is the last question.
I think I can give it like one question right confidently.
I was too busy trying to think of a funny joke about Blunder and one of the people up there, and I actually almost put Blunderboy down as an answer.
I am the most watched
Blunderboy
TV show on
is.
Netflix.
Thunderboy just loves chess. Yeah.
That was it. Absolutely mad for it.
Oh, what is that one?
Do you know? Obviously, they're not going to tell us. I don't know what the top middle one is.
The top middle one.
Mm-hmm.
The top middle one. Will I tell you or what?
No, it's like tell me after. But I'm looking at it, I'm
Okay.
like, I don't know what that is. The
We
rest
watched
I
like
know.
2 episodes of it.
I really liked it.
I'm trying to work out what the bottom right is.
I didn't
know,
like
guys.
bottom left.
The bottom right?
left was
Bottom right, come on. You
Come
just
on,
moaned about him.
you. Sort yourself out.
Bottom.
Look at the guy.
Can't quite see him.
Oh, man.
Oh, for God's sake.
I feel bad that you can't see it.
It's the big
listen,
HC.
I can tell who it is, but from his scent.
You literally just went in a rant about him like 13 minutes ago.
I did.
Yes. I know you rant a lot, so it's hard to remember, but come on.
Are we looking at the right one? I might have this flipped. Hold on.
We're on next to Audie.
This is when we
Yeah,
find
like-
out Colin's not wearing trousers as he
Like
stands up.
right next to Audie. I still can't work out who that is.
He's got 2 big
Shocking.
swords and he's moody.
He's a Greek Adonis.
2 big swords and he's mood.
He's
Oh.
beautiful.
Oh my god! It would take me all day to realise that was him.
Goodness
shut up.
sake.
Aye.
That profile, do that fair well.
Aye. Come on. Sort yourself out.
It's just weird. Hair's not very white there.
Sort yourself
Anyway.
out, son.
Anyway, it's no that, right? It's definitely no that. Everybody knows it's no that. No, the kind of mad.
Also
I
not.
mean, as good as that show is, them's rookie numbers compared to some of the other ones there.
I don't know.
right.
Plus the
We ready for
videos and
answers?
people like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, go on. Ah,
Okay, so the 3 Bond villains.
I'm gonna
you have Alex
murder
Trevelyan,
Trevelyan.
Goldfinger, and Raoul Silver.
Silver.
Do you know what I had? George Jr., Bahamas Man, and Melty Face.
Melty face.
we need to get the full names, aye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Alex Trevelyan, Auric Goldfinger, and Raoul Silver.
Away you go.
I got 2. I got 2. I
You're,
got 2.
you're a liar.
I'm not. It's there.
Do you know, I
Not
almost
that
guessed
helps.
him as
Oh, bring-
Goldfinger,
bring-
but
bring
I
it
got
forward.
yellow.
Bring it back
Alec-
for- Let me see
Alec
number
Trev-
8
Alec-
of the next one. Let me see.
No.
The 3 sporting venues. So on the left is Augusta National, which is the
Yes.
Masters Golf,
Do I
Roland
get it for
Garros,
Augusta?
tennis, and then Fenway Park. If you got Augusta, that's fine.
Oh, I
And
get
then
Got
two.
Fenway
me.
Park is the Boston Red Sox.
It is indeed.
Is that right?
Three,
Yeah.
So,
basically.
3 out of 3 for me.
Oh, I got
I had-
two.
Nice.
I had Plantation Farm, Red Ash Court, and the Yankee Stadium.
Plantation.
Plantation Farm.
The first one's going back in time a fair bit, but yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
I thought that was
Um,
Wrigley Field. That was my guess.
Ah, nice, yeah. Right, number 3. So this is Westeros.
Yay!
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was Azeroth.
This is Panem from the Hunger Games.
A point!
Damn it.
Didn't know that at
I
all.
had a moment where I thought it was the Hunger Games, but I thought the capital was on the other side. I ended up just writing Fallout.
That's what I was going as well.
3 is Skyrim.
Yay!
Oh no, I wrote Morrowind. I thought it was
Oh.
Morrowind.
How
What do we
embarrassing!
decide?
How
Ah,
embarrassing!
so it is. I'm
Okay.
hoisted by how small the image is.
Did anyone get this? Mrs.
I did-
Johnson has 5 children, half of them are boys. How is this possible?
She's a
It's six
teacher.
children.
They're all boys.
Oh,
How
no,
can you
no.
have half of a boy? So they must all be boys to have.
Excuse me, you can have nearly a man, so
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah.
Nobody likes a smart Alec Oddy.
There's always one, isn't there? Yeah. Number 2, the Monopoly board is Park Lane.
Yes.
I picked
Also known as
Kent.
Blunder's house.
Number 3 is the Isle of Wight.
Oh, put the Isle of Man.
I
I
wrote
picked
Jersey.
Gibraltar. Is that even a British island?
Is it still ruled
Right,
by
the
Britain?
south. Yeah.
Paolo,
Yeah.
the Isle of Man's the one I was talking about with the weird 3
The
legs.
3 legs and the red background.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Unbelievable, you don't know that. Unbelievable.
These, so the first, so it's ruby, sapphire, gold, emerald, and they go up in 5-year gaps.
Oh, I had emerald and sapphire round the wrong way.
If you got them in the right order, you get a point. Otherwise,
So what was the order again, sorry?
ruby, sapphire, gold, emerald, and emerald is
Oh,
55.
completely
There, I think
wrong.
it's hidden by
I
me.
got absolutely none of them correct. I got every one of those wrong.
Completely wrong.
Number 5, it's mongooses, not mongoose.
Yes!
Yes!
I just put Mongoose again.
Oh,
I wrote mongooses.
as did
I
I.
thought, I thought the fact that this is a question means it's probably the stupidest sounding one.
Yeah, fair. The prince is the most beautiful girl in the world.
Oh.
I'd
Yeah.
raspberry beret.
I had raspberry beret.
See what that makes me feel better.
Raspberry beret.
Number 7 is Beowulf.
Yes!
Yes!
Number 8 is Sneezy.
Yes!
Thrilled here.
Easily
Oh,
amused
Phil and
here.
Paul's knowledge, yeah. Right, these 3.
Come on.
Should we go around
Right.
what they are? So Stranger Things is top left. Queen's Gambit is in the
Gambit.
middle.
Yeah.
Bridgerton, yeah. Tiger King, Squid Game, and Witcher. Right. In order, the third most watched of these on Netflix is The Witcher.
Oh,
I'm out.
I had Stranger Things.
The
for that.
second most watched is Bridgerton.
Yes.
And the first most watched is
Squid Game.
Squid Game. Yeah.
Oh my god, I get it right.
It's
I
had over
watched
double the
Netflix.
views of Bridgerton.
I
I
could.
thought so. I had Stranger Things in third place, Tiger King in second place, and Squid Game, but I never watched Bridgerton. So
See if out of all of them, the second and third place are just full of horny people watching it.
I'm very surprised that The Witcher. Is
I'm
that high
not.
up.
Have you
I mean,
seen
it's not. The
Reddit?
Witcher's great, but I
I-
thought that was maybe a wee bit more niche than some of this stuff.
The fourth one is only about something like 100. No, sorry, about 10,000 views behind, which is that Lupin. I don't know if anyone's seen
Oh.
that. That was
Oh,
fourth. Yeah,
no.
yeah. The other 3 are in the top 10, but like, I think they are actually 8, 9, 10 or something.
I kid you not, for the
Ooh.
top 3, I chose the 3 that aren't in the top 3.
So did I get 2 points for getting them all right and the right order? That's the
If
one.
you got them all
4
right and in the
points?
right order, you get 4 points.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I mean, I'm not winning, but I'm happy with
Do
it.
we add these
So
up now?
Final scores are at 21.
Out of 21, gosh.
Oh, 21, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I feel like when I don't let my kids study for a
Oh
test.
my days. 8 out of 21. 8.
What did you get, Colin?
I got 11 out of 21.
Oh, Colin's on. I get 8 as well.
Oh,
well done, Colin.
Yes!
Well done, Audie. That was great, man.
You're,
Everyone-
wel-
Thanks, Audie.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you, Oddie.
you're very much welcome. Congratulations again on the 100 episodes.
Thank you so
Doing a great
much.
job.
Thank you
so
very much, Oddie.
All right. Take care, guys. Cheers. See you again soon.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Audie. Bye-bye.
Thank you. And now we can confirm that Colin is the most general of all 3 of us.
I certainly am. Huge thank you to Oddie, by the way.
I know.
Let's
Well
get a
done,
shout out for
Oddie.
Oddie.
Days. Happy days,
Our-
Audie.
A wonderful variety streamer, streams all sorts of stuff, as Blunder said. Does a lot of Planet Coaster, things like that. Did a Sea of Thieves themed theme park world, or theme park in Planet Coaster. But does lots of other stuff as well. Streams Sea of Thieves, streams the cricket game, whatever that one's called. And
Cricket.
actually is doing a charity event
Yay!
to raise money for. It's the diabetes charity. For life of me, can't remember what it is. Audie, please tell us in the chat. And that is, I think that might be this Saturday. Type 1 diabetes charity. JDRF. There we are.
Nice,
Oh, it's
nice.
Sunday. It's Sunday. It's this Sunday. So that's the 28th of November on twitch.tv/Audentior. Go check it out. He's doing 12 games in 12 hours to raise money for JDRF, Type 1 Diabetes Charity.
Yay!
Thank
Happy
you,
days.
Audie.
Well done. Oh, that was exciting. And we've got more excitement coming up. But before we
We
get to the
certainly
excitement
do.
bits, we have to do the whole games thing.
And
So
I'm
it's
just gonna
time
say, you
for
guys,
us.
I welcome the chase. I welcome the chase.
I mean, it was 3 points, not straight home. Time for some subbies. Subbies. Okay, so this subbies for your Game Pass editions on the 23rd of November. You're getting Deer Simulator, your average everyday deer game on console. You get Mortal Shell on console, PC, cloud, and Before We Leave on the console, PC, and cloud. On the 30th of November, you're going to get Evil Genius 2 World Domination on console, PC, and cloud, and Mind Scanners on the console, PC, and cloud. 2nd of December, Warhammer 40k Battle Sector on the console and PC, and on the 8th of December, Halo Infinite on console, PC, and cloud.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one. I played a little bit of Halo Infinite last night. Just jumped into a couple of quick games on the multiplayer, and it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun.
It's bonkers.
Yeah,
it's fast.
It's fast paced and it's tough. But at the same time, it's really good. The kind of various different game modes they've got, they've really put the fun back into multiplayer. Sort of shoot 'em ups. It's got more of that sort of old school kind of, well, very much old school Halo feel to it, as opposed to, you know, Call of Duty or something like that. Yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm really looking forward to the game. Actually, I have to say.
Excellent. Well, there we go.
Nice.
Games with Gold. November 1st to the 30th, we've got Moving Out. From November 16th to the 30th, you can grab Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. From November 16th to the 15th of December, Kingdom 2 Crowns. December 1st to the 31st, The Escapists 2. December 1st to the 15th, Orcs Must Die. December 16th to December 31st, Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet. And from December 16th to January 15th, Tropical 5 Penultimate Edition. Gosh, that's a lot of dates.
That's a lot of dates.
That's a lot.
You just know the wee person has to sit and make those dates up, and the Games of Gold department hates it. They're like, oh gosh, get the spreadsheet every month.
Still bonkers. I still don't know why they do it like that.
I love it. Just to make everyone confused.
Yeah.
Over on the PlayStation side of town.
Oh, yeah.
For the rest of November, you can get Knockout City on the PS5, PS4, First Class Trouble on the PS5, PS4, Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, PS4, and you've still got those 3 PSVR games, The Persistence, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, and Until You Fall. And the rumoured December games are Godfall on the PS5, Mortal Shell on the PS4, and Lego DC Supervillains on the PS4. But they are just rumours, so don't hold us to that.
Yes.
And that's all your subbies.
Subbies.
So yes, so go grab all your free stuff. Well, free subscriptions.
Oh, careful. They'll hear you.
Just baiting. Are we ready for more quiz? Quiz entries?
We don't have a quiz master ready.
Do we not have a quiz master?
I believe he's running late.
Oh, good.
Love it. Did we tell you we've got merchandise?
Yeah,
we could. Yeah, well, we could. Well, let's say anyone that's new. We could yet again remind everyone that we do have merch.
We do. We got merchandise.
We do have merch.
Print bunker.
Nice.
Check those out.
Listen, MJ is in the chat just now saying she could jump in and they could do a little swapsy-roo.
We could do that.
If that suits. So
if that suits you, MJ.
But don't forget, you can, of course, get your Nearly Men merch. There's 3 types of t-shirts there, $15.99 each, and an array of sizes and colours. And, of course, we also have the hoodies. At the moment, there's only one hoodie available in a variety of colours. It's the Tetris one.
The Tetris. I mean, avoid copyright as the Tetris.
The Tetris, yeah. But those other designs will also be coming as hoodies as well. But the hoodies are $20.99. And as Paul said earlier on, you can go home. You can buy them right now. You can buy them right now. They are available now, people. So please do get them. There is the Tetris design, there is the Nearly Men heads design, and there is the Nearly Men controller design.
Now, Colin, as the featured artiste of the Nearly Men merchandise, what would you say was the most difficult concept to pull off?
Well, they were a bit of a nightmare because I did them all very low res at first and I had to redo them all much higher res. And the software I had done just wasn't allowing it. So I had to literally redo them all from scratch. The trickiest one to get completely right that I was happy with was the heads. I am most proud of the Nearly Men heads design. But yeah, they've all got their trickiness. As I said, the heads design is one of the heads is a pilot, a plane captain. One of the heads is a pirate captain, and one of the heads is a blunder boy superhero.
Yay, it's me.
So there they are, and there's Paolo zooming in a wee bit to show you a little bit more about them. And of course, we've got the Tetris with the multicolored blocks. Imagine a cross between Tetris and columns where the letters of the Nearly Men are those scoring blocks dropping into place to get a high score. And of course, we've gone for something a wee bit more minimalized, where we've got the little controller down the bottom, complete with Nearly Men spelled out in the buttons. But really pleased with them. Can't wait to see you all wearing them. Hopefully, I hope you like them. Yeah, I hope you enjoy them.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone. I can't wait to get in. But now it's time to get quizzical. We have another host.
Quizzical.
It is the wonderful MJ Play Games, another Scottish streamer, a variety streamer, a very good Souls games streamer. The Patience of a Saint to play those games. Fun fact, I could only ever play Dark Souls when they were at my house because I was too scared to play it myself. And when I first defeated the Capra Demon, I almost passed out and had to text her because I was that excited and the blood rushed to my head. And MJ Play Games has come to quizzes and something new and fun.
Oh my. Can you hear us, MJ?
There she is.
Hiya.
Hi.
How are you?
We're good.
We're good. We're good. I hope you got the memo, MJ. Audie sort of got the memo to make them fairly easy for me and hard for the others, so I hope you got that too.
I did. You'll be thrilled. You specifically, Colin, I can guarantee.
Oh, good.
Specifically, you
Good.
are going to be thrilled.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. That doesn't bode well at all. Really, does it? Let's be honest.
Before I start, can I just take a moment to congratulate you on being 3 wonderful, very handsome men, and also on your 100th episode?
Yeah. Thanks, MJ.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Will I just take it away?
Go for it.
Okay, so I've been really nice to y'all, right? So we're going to do Mastermind, right? So each of you individually are going to have 90 seconds to answer questions on your favorite games franchises.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Easy, but there's a sting in the tail.
Okay.
And the sting in the tail is you're going to answer questions on each other's favorite games franchises.
Oh my gosh.
First up, Colin is going to answer questions on Flight Simulator.
Yes!
Oh no! Oh no! Curse my love of a lion on a Sunday morning.
Oh, well, so you have kind of the easiest job and the hardest job because I'm not going to lie, Flight Simulator is hard to write questions on that aren't about like really specific technical things. So you actually have less questions. So if we get through all your questions, I might just give you some.
We won't.
points.
We won't.
Well, 90 seconds. You never. Are you ready?
Yes.
Good luck,
Yeah,
Colin.
let's fucking go. Okay, 3, 2. I'm doing this on my phone, gang. This is where the 90 seconds comes in. Okay, and go. Okay, the Sunday Social is currently sponsored by which company?
Oh, Argyle Coffee.
No. Moving on.
No, it's not Argyle Coffee.
I will tell you the answers. You were
That was
so
the other lot.
confident. Microsoft Flight Simulator first launched in which decade?
Oh, the 90s.
No. A popular peripheral for Flight Simulator is the HOTAS. What does HOTAS stand for, Colin?
I don't know.
Come on, take a gamble. HOTAS.
A holy odd title for apparatus. So there.
So good. So good. Okay. Rounded to the nearest 10,000. 10,000. How many airports are there in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020?
56,000.
So rounded to the nearest
Oh,
10,000.
60,000. 60,000.
Okay, well done. No, that's incorrect. The physical edition of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 comes on how many discs?
10 discs.
Correct!
Yes!
Okay, well done.
It was
What
quite coffee, I forgot.
What happens if you crash your plane?
Oh, black screen of death.
Well done. Oh, well done, Colin. You got 2 correct answers.
Yay! I just can't believe I got that coffee one wrong.
You did so good. So I
You
will
were
let
so
Paul
confident, it was
quickly go
amazing.
through them. So, Paul, who sponsors the Sunday Social?
That's the Clyde Coffee Club, Colin.
Correct.
I just
Well done.
remembered.
Do you know what decade Microsoft Flight Simulator launched in?
That'd be the
Paul?
80s.
Yeah, I would say
It was the
then.
80s. Congratulations. Do you know what HOTAS stands for?
Hands on throttle and stick.
Yeah, so good. Do you know to the nearest 10,000 how many airports there are?
It's either 80 or 90. I'll say 80.
Whoa, it's to the nearest 10. It's 40,000. There
Is it
is
40?
over
Oh gosh, right.
Get up, you nerd.
37,000. But still, you did very well. And yeah, then Colin got the next 2 correct. So well done, Colin. Well
Well
done.
done,
Dear,
Colin.
dear.
Well done.
Okay, Paul, you're next.
Oh,
You're going to
no.
answer questions on
No,
Resident Evil.
no.
How you doing?
Yes.
How'd you feel? You good?
But you know, I'm unlike Colin. I listen, so I'm hoping that I've learned from Blunderboy.
Sure.
But well, we'll see. We'll see if you have.
I am not confident.
I think you're going to absolutely smash it. Okay.
Okay.
Right, just maybe Blunderboy, maybe mute your mic because I feel like you might scream in anguish. Just I know you quite well. I feel like just maybe have it muted and
Should I cover his camera up? Should I put a wee bit of paper over
Maybe.
the screen?
potentially. Okay, right here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Which entry in the series allows us to play as Claire Redfield for the first time?
Number 2.
Yes, well done.
Damn
Which
it.
character did Gary dress up as for the midnight launch of Resident Evil 5 in 2009?
Jill Valentine.
No, but actually I can see that. You
Aw.
should do it.
He
What
did
is
do that one
Resident
at one point.
I didn't even know that. I'm a bad friend. What is the Resident Evil franchise known as in Japan?
Is it like something like Codename Veronica?
No, it's not.
No,
but
no, no, no.
you're trying,
No,
so
no,
we're
no,
proud
no.
of you. Resident Evil 7, what line does Jack Baker famously say
Oh.
before knocking out the player character Ethan Winters?
Eat some bat.
Okay, no, but I love it. What does the S in Leon S. Kennedy stand for?
Simon.
Oh my God. Who was almost made into a sandwich?
Jill?
Yeah, okay. Well done. What brings Leon to the village in Spain in Resident Evil 4? Why is he there?
He is there because he's chasing someone.
Who's he chasing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Obviously didn't listen to that bit on my stream.
He's chasing Steve.
Chasing Steve, I'll go with that, yeah.
He's chasing Steve. Okay. Well, you got 1 point.
One?
Well
You
done.
won?
Yeah,
You get
two?
I got Jill.
Oh no, sorry. I'm sorry. You got 2. I'm
clinging
sorry.
on. I'm not getting beat by him. Come on.
So sorry. We do have a tie break as well, just FYI. If
Oh,
we need
good.
to have a tie
I will
break.
see you two. I don't know what cause.
That's good because I think I know what Blunder's going to be answering questions on. So,
So,
That's so hard. So
Blunder.
tricky.
Blunder.
Mhm.
What character did you dress up as for the midnight launch?
William Birkin.
Congratulations. What is
I had to
Resident
say-
Evil known as in Japan?
Biohazard.
Biohazard, yeah.
So
Oh, come
good.
on.
In Resident Evil 7, what does Jack Baker famously say? And you'll get a bonus point if you do it as an impression.
Welcome to the family, son.
Yes, so
Oh,
good.
so it does.
Very good, very good.
What does the S in Leon S. Kennedy stand for?
For most people, it's Scott, but for you, it's snack.
I would have accepted Scott or Snack. I would have accepted either. And what brings Leon to the village in Spain in Resident Evil 4?
His
The
milkshake.
president's daughter.
Well, his milkshake. Wow. Yes, he's
And
looking
her
for the
ballistics.
president's daughter and her ballistics too. Congratulations. Okay, so 2 for Paul, 2 for
Well
Colin.
done, Paolo.
Oh, what is this
So
thing?
hard. So
Blunder.
hard.
You're going to have 90 seconds to answer questions on what I know is one of your favorite games, Sea of
Oh, let's
Thieves.
get-
Are you ready?
Mhm.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be so proud of you no matter how good you do. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Sea of Thieves is developed by which studio? Starting easy.
Oh, Rare?
Yeah. To become pirate legend, what level do you need to reach with 3 of the trading companies?
50?
Very good. Oh, he's already
Uh-oh.
beaten.
Oh,
What is the
oh.
name of the 4-man ship you can sail?
Oh, a galleon? A galley? Something like that?
Yes.
Believe this.
Okay. When you die in the game, you're sent to a ghost ship to wait until you respawn. What is the name of the ghost ship?
Oh, the Bridge of Souls, the Ship of Souls.
No, that's a good name too. Name one of the 2 monsters you might encounter whilst sailing the seas.
Oh, a Kraken.
Yeah, perfect. This year saw a new expansion called A Pirate's Life launch, and it's based on which franchise?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
You are fucking nailing this. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. You are fucking nailing this. I apologize. In what year did Sea of Thieves release?
Oh, 2019?
Close. What is the
Ooh.
name of Colin's player character?
Captain Shambles?
Yeah! A ghost fleet is an open world event that is indicated by the appearance of who in the skies?
Oh, the big, scary face man. But I don't remember his name. He's National Lord, maybe? I don't remember.
I don't know. A lot of this is from Google. Oh, well done. Blunder. You got, oh heck, I lost count. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 6.
Yeah!
Unbelievable.
I'm a pirate legend!
Listen, this is
Well
unfair. This is
done.
unfair because we force Blunder to play Sea of Thieves. He doesn't force
Aye.
us to play Resident Evil.
No, I
then.
know.
That's not fair.
True. I mean, this is true. What questions did we not get? Colin or Paul, what's the name of the ship that you respawn in? Or you wait
It's
to
called-
respawn in?
The Ferry of the Damned.
Ah, of
Congratulations.
course.
And do you know what year it released?
2018.
Yeah. And what's the name of the man that appears in the skies to indicate that there's a ghost fleet?
Flameheart.
Yeah,
Flame-
Captain
Wow.
Flameheart.
Big scary
Well
face man, though, was quite good.
Big scary face man was great. Do you want to do the tie break? I mean, Gary Blunder won, but
Yeah,
do
I
you wanna do
think
the
me
tie-
and Paolo need
Right,
a
okay.
tie break to try and get
Okay.
to...
to see who came second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Here's the tie break. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Is this like
Who-
fastest answer?
No, I will just accept who gets the correct answer.
Oh, okay,
So take your
okay.
time. Take your
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Who is the best nearly man? Is it A, Colin, B, Gary, C, Paul, D, MG Play Games? Take your time.
I'll let you go first,
Desperate.
Colin. I mean, I know
Desperately.
the answer, so I'll let you go first. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out with factor in my own ego or my need to try and get second place here. It's got to be MJ Play Games. It's got to be.
Interesting. Okay. Paul?
I'm going to say Colin.
Interesting. I'm sorry to tell you that the answer was, of course, B, Gary, and so you both. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take
You know
last
what?
point.
I'm happy
It's a
that
fact.
that's the hill I died on. I'm all right with that.
Sorry.
Even I knew that answer.
I
Yeah, you
I
wrote the
appreciate
question.
that. No, I accept no bribes. Just saying. But well done, all of you. You did incredible. You do incredible work. Big
Thanks,
well done.
MJ.
Good job.
Well done, you
Thank
MJ.
you. Well done, MJ.
No, well
Well
done,
done,
you.
pal.
Okay, I'm going to bow out. See you soon.
Thank you so much,
Bye.
MJ.
Well done, MJ.
MJ play games.
How much did you pay her to say that, Blunder?
I think you will find if you go back through every time you do multiplayer games, everyone always says I'm the best Neilman.
Listen, you, right? Well, listen.
Plus, I do believe
He
MJ
got all
did
the
her
easy
homework
questions,
and-
didn't he, Paolo? He got
that-
all the easy questions.
That was far too easy
They
for
were
Blunder.
not easy
Way too
questions.
easy.
They were hard.
Far too
Way
easy
too
for
easy.
Blunder.
This is just because
Unbelievable.
I sit and watch it when you two play your games, and Clay don't sit and watch me play my Resident Evil games, which I did.
Excuse
16
me,
weeks of.
I would have
16
got.
weeks.
I would have got pretty much every one of those Resident Evil questions, with except the Jack one because I couldn't remember it, and what Leon S stood for. I had all the rest of the answers, and if I hadn't, dived in 2 feet first, I would have got the correct branding that Paolo.
Shocking. Shocking.
You were so confident with it, and I was like, "That's all right."
Oh, it was awkward. It was really awkward. Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
Well done, MJ. That was great.
Well done, MJ Play Games.
That was
for a
loads
very
of fun.
Fun quiz. Three great so far. We have one more quiz coming up, but before then, we're going to discuss video games. Who'd have thought? Video games, a video game podcast.
Video games.
So last week, feels like a lifetime ago. Last week, we jumped foot first, into First Class Trouble, which I'm a huge fan of playing anyway. I think it's hilarious. So I'll pass over to you chaps first. But what did you think, Paul? What was your thoughts, feelings, opinions? How did you find it?
I didn't like it. I didn't like this game. It didn't help that it was a very stressful stream.
It was.
There was a lot of technical issues. Yeah.
But even when I started playing it, I was a bit kind of this isn't in my bag. It was just that it's one of these games that I think you need to be in the right mood to play, and I think
I'd agree. Yeah.
you need to know what you're doing before you have silly fun with it, if you know what I mean. And I had no idea what I was doing, so
Yeah.
I was all kind of going over my head a wee bit, and I couldn't get to grips with it at all. I don't know if I played it off stream, I'd maybe be a bit softer on it, but I think because of the pressure of playing it on stream with the issues that we had that night, I'd put myself down a whole well. I was in a big deep dark well in a big huff.
I think it's that he was absolutely raging. I mean, we've all been there.
days.
Blunder and I have had plenty of times on stream absolutely raging. But that was Paolo. Paolo was properly
Paolo's
raging.
rage.
But it's the first time I've ever had Paolo playing one game while downloading another game at the same time, just because he was so annoyed with how badly it was running. I have to say, I like the game. There's quite a few games like this. There is Among Us, there's Dread Hunger, there's Project Winter. I have to say, I don't think that this game at the moment is as good as those games. I think those games are a wee bit better, although they're all quite different. That doesn't mean that this game doesn't have an awful lot of fun to it, and it doesn't have a lot of potential. I think the issue, and what we did realise, is that it certainly seems to run a lot better on PC. This is the PS. Well, some of us were on PS5, some of us were on PC, and the PS5 version, although the actual game itself runs reasonably well, there's just a few sort of UI problems. We were having a nightmare trying to stream it because there was various things that we couldn't access or tag kind of toggle in the chat and with the chat for outputting and all that, which just made streaming the game a bit of a pain in the backside. And yeah, it was very buggy. We were getting lots of people kicked out of servers and various things like that. But actually, we were playing with some lovely, lovely folks and having a lot of fun. And we did finally start to get the hang of the game. And I think if we hadn't had the sort of technical issues that we had, it might have been a different story. But I'm definitely up for playing it again and trying it again. As Blunder says, it has got absolute, like, some real madness in it, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
To be
Yeah,
fair, in the game, it's I was kind of giving it a hard time, but as I was getting a clip for tonight's show, I did stumble on the clip of you and Iblander essentially murdering Colin. I do remember enjoying it at that moment, and that must be working, if you know what I mean. Like, because me and Colin were doing a skill check, and I was deliberately getting it wrong, and then Colin clicks that I'm deliberately getting it wrong, so starts screaming, but Paul's getting it wrong, Paul's getting it wrong. And meanwhile, Blunder just sneaks up to him and injects him. As I stare into Colin's dead eyes.
It was so good. It was so good.
That snapshot lets me see that it could be fun and could be enjoyable. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, just specifically murdering me made you think actually a game could be fun.
Just you.
So I've played this for a while now. We eventually bought it when it was in the early access. I think they call it on Steam. And when it was just in Steam, it ran fine. Since they've opened up to being on consoles, I think their network or their servers, there's a wee bit of an issue there, which is causing issues in that sense in the game loading, like everything quite how it should, which is a shame because I think that does detract from the absolute chaos you can have. But it's one of those games where once you learn the sort of things you can do, it just becomes wild. And then I'm still learning how different ways to kill people. And again, that's how you can kind of trick people into like killing them and stuff. But it's so much fun. If you get, it's definitely a game you should play with you and 5 friends. Playing with randoms online can be a wee bit hit or miss sometimes. As we discovered, we had in our last game, the game we murdered Colin, we had someone random plays a 6th person who wasn't using a mic and then just disconnected, and you're like, oh. So it definitely works when you've got a party that you know all on mics and having fun. It causes absolute chaos with friendships. Like, I get murdered. Oh, not when we're playing, but I was playing the other week with MG Play Games and a bunch of other people offline. We were on for like 4 hours by accident. I get strangled to death in the first game, and I was a human. And so I fell out with them the rest of the game. And every time they tried to talk, it's like, don't talk to me. I'm hurt. And
that doesn't sound like you, Blunder.
And it's the next games. So say so the game we killed Colin, it was our last game. But if we got into a next game, Colin would then be like, do I trust them? And it starts planting those seeds, and it gets very funny and silly. And there's the ways to circumvent being killed. So I had a pair of anti-gravity boots, and someone tried to kill me in an airlock, but I didn't get sucked out. I just stayed in the airlock attached to the floor. But then I was stuck in the airlock, and I'm trying to shout for help, and the bad guys kept running up to me and like laughing at me. I was like, no, I need my friends. So it's like it's very funny. But yeah, a wee bit janky. Needs to work on a few of them.
Yeah, I think part of the problem for Paolo was the game. It wasn't the sort of matchmaking. It wasn't assigning the humanoids in a very sort of random way. Paolo was
you were the personoid every time.
Personoid every single time, and when he had various other things to do, and he wasn't able to really focus on the game, it didn't really help.
That's twice that's happened when we were playing with MJ Play Games. Someone could get the personoid every game, and I don't know if it's just the server latches on to one person, like maybe with the strongest internet. I don't know. It's weird. It's definitely something that you need to look into because I find playing the personoid stressful, but I always find playing like secret characters stressful in these games. I'm actually not too bad as a personoid, but
clearly,
I can imagine
I found out.
If you don't know what you're doing, it must just be like, well, here we go again. I don't have a clue what I have to do. Oh, I'm dead, or I've been caught, or I've. Whereas if you were a human, you'd get to learn off other people.
Right.
The end of that match where you guys, it turned into like a slasher movie with a pair of you guys chasing MJ Play Games about, was utterly hilarious.
Then I killed Paul by accident because I pushed MJ and he's in front of me.
Do you know what I mean?
I went to push AJ, Paul ran front, he went in the pool and stayed. I was like, well, I didn't mean that. Or did I? Terminator. But yeah, I think playing it off Steam, I think it'd be a lot more chill, and you'd probably have a better time with it now. Everything's running, but it does run. It runs much better on Steam than it does on a console, from what I've seen people saying. Colin, what else have you been playing?
Do you know? I have been super busy, so I haven't really been playing an awful lot. But what I have done is I have been streaming. When I have been streaming, I've been streaming a fair bit of Sea of Thieves, and I've had a real. I was talking about this on stream the other day, but I've had a sort of epiphany fairly recently about the game. And there was certain times, and it's not been so bad for a while, but there's been certain times in the past where I've been sunk, or I've had a terrible accident, or I've been reared in the game, and I've lost all my loot after hours and hours of play, and I'm a bit like, oh god, I never got Infinity, and I'm absolutely raging about it. And it did quite annoy me. But I remember watching the wonderful Beardageddon on Twitch talking about it. I've seen Behaving Beardly. I've seen various big Sea of Thieves streamers talking about being sunk in the game and all that sort of stuff. And then I kind of clocked it the other day. Myself and Use83 and Ride or Die were playing, and these not saucy, these salty sea dogs came up and tried to attack us. And they drove their sloop straight into our brig. And one of them dived off the crow's nest holding a keg, and I went, "Oh, it's a keg!" And then I realised it was a mega keg. They jump down, detonate the mega keg. This astonishing explosion happens, and I go flying off into the sea. And I just automatically burst out laughing at how hilarious it was. And I landed in the water, and I had and I swam round. We climbed back up. The guy had obviously died by blowing up the keg. He had obliterated their ship by doing it as well. And myself and Ryder Die both got knocked off the ship. I don't think Yuzi got killed either. And we all just climbed on board and we just repaired the ship. We didn't sink, they did. And it got clipped. It's in the Discord. And I watched it back as like, I bet that clip's amazing. And I just it's just the absolute joy that I took from being obliterated and actually surviving. And then we had that game, the little Atari came and played with us for a bit later on that day. That same ship came after us again. We sunk them again. We didn't sink at all that entire day, except from that point with the mega keg where we were nearly sunk. And I've just been having a whale of a time with the game. And see, once you don't worry about that, and you fully appreciate that actually in Sea of Thieves, it's a funny one because in Sea of Thieves, gold and loot means everything, but it also means nothing. It means everything and nothing at the same time. And actually, the reason why I still keep coming back to Sea of Thieves, obviously, I'm now a pirate legend. I'm level 75 and loads of the classes. I've only got one trading company to really go, really. And I keep playing the game, and it's just because I'm just enjoying the game. I'm just having a whale of a time with the game, and it's just sort of re-energized my love of the game. And with season 5 soon approaching, they've just announced there's going to be there's some new stuff. Everyone's excited about the fact you can now sit in the game. There'll be lots of funny pictures that we can get out of that. But also they've introduced, as Captain Falcor has dubbed them, the boom boats. We're getting rowboats with cannons.
Oh god!
I think it's going to be amazing fun. I'm already thinking of the sort of nonsense you could do. Can you imagine rowing about trying to sink Flameheart with a rowboat? How awesome would that be? Just a rowboat and a storage crate. So yeah, I just never really forget how much I just always kind of keep enjoying the game. I'm having a lot of fun, and of course, the other day with a thanks to some lovely folk in the community, and of course our wonderful raid from Beardageddon and various other folk, I made it over 1,000 followers on Twitch as well.
Huzzah!
So I've got a lot of new Sea of Thieves members of the Sea Thieves community that have been very kind. I've been in the stream as well, and it's just sort of all reinvigorated my love for the game, and I just can't wait to play more.
Nice.
So, Captain Shambles.
Captain Shambles.
He's a hero. Pogzinski, what have you been playing?
Well, I've been playing a wee bit of Sea of Thieves as well, and Forza. As I said, I jumped in and played some of that. It was quite fun. It's been quite fun playing with like Scruffy and Tommy B and things like that. Kind of random, doing all the rival stuff and things. Played a wee bit of Halo as well. Colin was mentioning it off stream as well. It's just bonkers fun. It's just really quick. Bonkers fun. Just Halo being Halo, really.
Were you playing that with other people? Did you stream it? I can watch that.
I've streamed it a couple of times. Aye.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good. But it's really difficult. There's a lot of good players in it already
Mhm.
who are just Halo veterans that are just wiping the floor. But the way Scruffy was talking about it was quite good. He was suggesting that playing ranked might be a better way to do it, because even though you're playing harder games, you'll get ranked into a lower rank, which will make you play with people on a par. Whereas the quick plays and the big battles and all that are just free for alls. So you're getting the best of the best playing the worst of the worst and things like that. So definitely the way to do it. But the main game that's caught my eye in the past couple of weeks is Star Citizen, which
You've been loving this.
I have been. It's really good. So Star Citizen, I'll be very, very brief, is basically it was crowdfunded. It's by the same people that did Wing Commander back in the day. Chris Roberts is the guy's name. And he crowdfunded this game because he wanted to create a space sim that was just like this big persistent world, basically, that just functioned. It's a bit like Elite Dangerous. If you think Elite Dangerous, you're on that kind of par. But the difference between this and Elite, Jabrias hit it right on the head with, in Elite, you feel like you're the ship. So the ship travels to this planet, picks up the cargo, delivers it to over here, goes here, fights here, blah, blah. Whereas Star Citizen, you feel like the person. You feel like the actual person who comes out of the ship and walks about the station and all that. And it's so buggy. It's still in alpha. It's so buggy and so much goes wrong. But similar to what Colin was talking about, Sea of Thieves, it's, I found myself saying the same kind of thing about this, in that once you resign yourself to the fact that everything could go wrong at any point, you just start enjoying the game. You just start playing the game, and you just start, you don't care of the destination. It's just all about the journey and enjoying what you're doing at that exact moment. And it's a very mindful way to play video games, I think, which is great. And I think it's the way to play video games, is just enjoy what you're doing there and then, and don't worry about what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to gain. So it's funny how both Colin and I'd spoke about it in my stream, and I think I raided Colin that day, and he was talking about it about Sea of Thieves, and I thought it's funny how we're both on that kind of zone at the moment, which is nice.
We've mellowed.
Yeah. But it's such a big game, and I've played lots of it, and obviously lots have gone wrong, and it's a big learning curve, a bit like Elite. But it's just it's got that No Man's Sky thing where you can come out of a space station, jump in your ship, take off, go down into a planet, land on the planet, get out on the planet, walk about, do things, get back in your ship, go up, and it's all seamless. It's all really well masked, that it's just constant, and it's so much fun. It's so much fun. So I think that'll definitely be staying on the agenda for a wee while. But
nice.
It's got me hooked. It's got me hooked, Blunder.
Oh, not many games do that to you.
I know.
I've not been playing much. Really? No, not. But there's two big teams I've been sinking a lot of hours into. The first one, which I spoke about last time, so I don't need to talk about too much, is Guardians of the Galaxy. I did finish it, but I mean, it is not a short game. Like, I think I sat in my wee seat here for like 9 hours Saturday and Sunday. Like, so 18 hours. And
there's not many games that make you write a testimonial about it in the Neil Mann
Discord. I about the Discord, and because it is just.
I was like, Blunder's crushing on this game hard.
It's so good, and for like, I still think when we watched that the launch now, Galaxy game, to just the absolute opposite. I'm like, I'm in love with this game. It was so good, and the reason it's so good is the world it builds and the relationship you build with the characters. It is everything they should have done with the Avengers game. And interestingly, it's the B studio that made this.
Oh, okay.
And it's the A studio that made Avengers.
Not anymore.
Well, actually, they're thinking of selling off the A studio and keeping the B studio.
Who are they selling the A studio off to?
I don't get anyone wants them, and they're like, but it's. I was a Baker Boy, friend of the podcast, hitting it on the head. We were talking about it because he's bought it after my recommendation. And he was like, it's almost like they said to them, go make a Guardians of the Galaxy game, and just left them to it and kind of forgot about them. And they've went, well, here's our little gem. Yeah. And it's so good. Like, there's a scene, I will say, you make sure you explore the world. There's one bit where this isn't a spoiler because it's Guardians of the Galaxy, you go to nowhere. So if you play it and you go to nowhere, make sure you find Drax. So I'm going to say. But there was bits in the game I was really like a wee tear in the eye. Then I was laughing, then I was crying and laughing at the same time. And just watching the team be a team and build the relationship. And then they start dropping names that you know from like watching the MCU.
Right.
But because it's its own universe, things have happened differently. So you expect certain things that don't happen, and then they do a twist and they say something else, and you're like, ah! And it feels like there's a lot in the line. Like you don't quite know if the story's going to go where you think it's going to go. It's just it's so good. And once you unlock all the different powers and you start combining them in combat, you need to be smart. And I remember Colin saying a lot of people saying the combat's boring, and I'm like, well, they weren't doing it right because I was loving the combat by then. Although I did need an extra hand because the buttons, there's hundreds of buttons at one point. And you're like, I don't quite know what I'm trying to do here. But it was so good. I was so invested in it. Like,
on your recommendation, I can't tell you how many times I've nearly bought this.
It's on sale in the PlayStation Store just now, but it's also on sale physical if you're in a discs as well. His Baker Boy is a disc collector, and he got it for like 35 quid, I think, online. And it's just if you're looking for a really well written action adventure comedy video game with a good story, this is what you want. It's just so. And
nice.
it's beautiful. One reviewer said they think it might be the most beautiful game they've played. That's right, Camden. But it is for the amount. Like you go to so many different planets, and not one of them is similar. I don't think there's a reused texture or a reused anything. Like it's just visually stunning. It's gorgeous.
Nice.
So high rank that, and then I jumped into Hades after watching Diet Punk play it on stream, and spent 15 hours of my life playing that, and I'm loving that as well.
It is awesome. Hades is really good.
I can't believe it came out 2018. I was like, well, I feel like it just came out. But
I was astonished by that as well.
Yeah, for being a rogue, like, and for a game where you die constantly, which we all know I hate because I get bored, I just keep going back to it.
How good's the voice acting?
Everything's so good, and everybody's dead sexy. I'm like, oh,
yeah, they're all sexy. Yeah.
I mean, all of them, it's great. So, but no, highly recommend Hades. But genuinely, Guardians of the Galaxy, if you're a comic book fan, you need to play it. It's just amazing.
Nice.
So good. So good. But yeah, that's my little Guardians of the Galaxy rant over again.
Nice.
So tempting.
Think about it.
So tempting.
We have another quiz. Oh,
We do.
We have another quiz.
Ho!
Oh dear.
Oh, what happened there?
Hello? I don't know.
What happened there? That
You
was
pushed
interesting.
that button.
That pulled us all out.
Right, you're back. Your guys are back.
Okay,
back.
hi. Some technical difficulties.
Don't know what happened there, man.
You just deleted everything.
It's the excitement in the next quiz because Paul knows he's going to win this. He's
I know he's
winning
not.
it.
It's got
not
not
a
chance.
An early man per round. So yeah, next quiz we have another streamer, variety streamer, a lover of retro games as well. Is our very own Bry. Bry. 228. I can remember if 228 was in his Discord name or it was his stream name as well. But yeah, so Bry's gonna get Quizzical with us this time, and we'll see
Get
if it's what it is.
Quizzical. He wants to get Quizzical. Let's get into Quizzical. DC made now.
Yeah,
That's it.
just like Olivia was right in the room.
Bry, do you read us? Switch your camera on, my man. Switch your camera on, baby. There we go.
I read you loud and clear.
There he is.
There he is. How you doing, Bry?
Hi, Bry.
Your thing's gone weird again.
Don't you worry about that. You carry on, my
He'll
man.
fix that. Don't you worry. He will fix that. Oh, we've got a raid and everything. Arcade turning up now it's gone showbiz with Bry. That's a fabulous background you've got yourself there, Bry. Would you like to describe where you are for the listeners out there?
I think it's some sort of random marketplace. It's new in Discord.
It looks a wee bit sort of cyberpunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mass Effect or something. I like it. It's cool.
It's very cool. That's very cool indeed.
I noticed that yesterday when I realised Discord had upgraded their camera software stuff.
There we go.
Beautiful.
So, Brian, what quiz are you hitting us with? What kind of quiz? We've had one where we had to do general knowledge, which Colin's good at. We had one where we had to answer each other's favourite game questions, which I was
Colin's not good at.
So is this next quiz going to be one that Paul's good at?
Please.
I actually think I'm hoping that all you are good at it.
Okay.
We can but hope.
On the grounds, it's video game history.
Well, Paolo should be good at this because he's been present for all of it.
Oh, you're very funny.
The beginning to current gen. So
Okay.
It's not like it's just all the old stuff. It's questions about up to the current date stuff.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, perfect.
Take it away.
So Brian warned me. There's a difference. This situation. Brian warned me that we are going to be fastest finger first, gentlemen.
Oh, okay. Right.
So what I've not done is preempted this by getting you to think up a buzzer sound.
Okay.
So I want you to think one job. Do you know what I mean, Brian? One job.
Okay. Mine will be yar.
Okay.
Mine's will be red.
Yes.
Mine's will be how.
I suppose we're glad he didn't. I mean, he could have had a chance. He could have done an advert for the Clyde Coffee Club there. He didn't do that, so I suppose we're just as well.
I was waiting for him to have something like that. It's got a T-shirt that says sponsored by the Clyde Coffee Club.
Well, I wish he did, because if he had that, I'd have got that question right. Unbelievable.
Ruined.
Okay.
Ruined.
Okay. Right.
I'm ready.
Question number 1. What was the name of the first video game?
How?
Yes, Paul?
I don't know, but Pong.
Nope.
Got a guess.
Don't know.
No, pass.
Pass. I don't know. Too old. Even if the old one didn't get it, none of us were getting that, Bri.
Noughts and crosses.
Noughts and crosses. There you go.
Here we are.
At Cambridge University.
There you go.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
We're fine.
Warm up.
We'll be alright.
When did the Atari Jaguar come out?
Yar. 1996.
Nope.
I think I know it.
How?
1994.
1994.
That's what I was going to say.
Nope.
Oh.
I couldn't even tell when Atari said 1984.
Nope.
No.
I don't know.
23rd of November, 1993.
Oh. Even Arcade Glasgow, even Andrew didn't know that. Andrew didn't know that.
Their whole
My cat is... Look at this.
Their whole store is a sham.
My cat is gate crashing the episode 100 of the podcast.
That's unfair. You've got help. You've got an assistant.
Well, she didn't do me much use there. Right, okay. This is not going well. Okay.
I can't tell whether Bry's frozen or he's just waiting.
Oh, I think he's frozen.
I think
he's
he's
just
frozen.
Really just really disappointed in it. Like,
I thought he was just staring us down.
Utterly disgusted at us.
Bri, maybe go out and come back in again. If you can hear us.
Andrew, so I see Andrew in the chat saying, it was 1995 in Spain. That's not what he asked. That is not what Bri asked. That's not what Bri asked.
Right, Bri, I don't know if you can hear us, but I've put you out and brought you back in. To smooth, huh?
that was arcade, docs.
No, delete that comment. Andrew, delete that comment.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
No, it's funny.
No,
'cause
no, no.
I
it's not.
always imagine Atari just being the 80s. I don't know why.
No, so the Atari Jaguar was essentially a sort of console that it was basically a 32-bit console, but I think the way it actually worked was it was two 16-bit consoles stuck together.
That's
you
not
can
how
play
the
one.
Force works.
Yeah, exactly. you can play one in the arcade, Glasgow. I remember a friend of mine, his older brothers, they had a friend called Nicky, right? And when Brian and Kevin's pal Nicky came round, they're like, "Oh, Nicky's brought the Atari Jaguar," and we used to like stand in the corner of the room and like stare at it longingly, like, "Are we allowed to play?" And it had Aliens versus Predator, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, you can check out the Atari Jaguar at Arcade Glasgow, and if you go after a certain period of time, like if you go in the evening, they'll actually let you play the games that you want to play. Wouldn't let me play Wolfenstein. Wouldn't let me play Wolfenstein.
I'm at arcade on Saturday. I'm going to arcade.
I know
Saturday.
Paolo's at arcade on Saturday.
I'm so jealous.
I know. We're all jealous. Blunder and I were double booked, couldn't go.
I've got a wide open calendar.
Yeah. Yes, Arcade are launching the Arcade Lates. So there's streams on Friday and Saturday night with a whole host of streamers on the Friday night. And then on the Saturday night, we've got some wonderful folk on Saturday night, along with Paolo. Who's there? Dando's there.
Dando.
Renegade
MJ
Master. MJ Play Games.
Toasty's
there.
Such a good lineup. I was like,
can't remember off the top of my head.
Sorry, MJ's just said in chat, "Paul, will you be my rock band in my band and rock band?" Yes.
Ooh.
You have chosen wisely, MJ.
Now that is a good
Mad
combination.
for rock band.
Focusing on NJ Play Games and rock band.
I am sold. Get back in here, Bri. He's in here, right? Let's drag him back in.
So that's Saturday night. Be sure to check that out on twitch.tv/Arcade Glasgow. You will also be able to watch on Friday night. There's a whole bunch of awesome streamers on Friday night as well. Check it out.
But Saturday's a lot cooler.
Yes.
Welcome back, Bri.
Hi, Bri.
Hey, Bri.
Sorry, Discord just decided to crash.
Don't worry about that. We just thought you were staring us down.
Yeah, we were like, he's so disappointed.
That's face of disappointment. No, as soon as I clicked to switch the camera off, it just went, no, it just went and died.
You're all good.
So it's currently zip.
Yeah, nobody's doing well yet.
And
right, here we go.
Question 3.
How many console generations has there been?
Yar!
Okay.
No, you can't think. You need to speak
There's been five. There's been 5.
What?
Ah. He
Red?
rushed me.
7?
You can't buzz and then think. Outrageous.
No.
No.
Paul. 6.
No. We're on generation number 9.
9?
9?
The original Atari and all that. The original Pong 1's the first gen. Then you move into the 2600s. Then into the NES. Then into the Mega Drive.
No.
Colin thought gaming started with the PS1.
Unbelievable.
Shots fired!
No, it's not. I just consider. I would have thought the SNES and the Mega Drive and all that were one generation. I'm not breaking this down into things. Unbelievable.
Colin's like, there's 5 PlayStations, so there's 5 generations.
Of course. Oh my God, there's 5 PlayStations. Never realised why everyone's so raging at me. Right enough. What a dickhead. There's a PlayStation 5 sitting right there, humble brag. Oh my God.
Brilliant. It's made my night.
Did it make your night even more than when I got your branding wrong earlier on as well? I mean,
man.
I'm just.
I'm taking some of Colin's answer there and reaction.
Right.
I'm getting abuse from my cat and everything.
We need to get 1 point here, kiddies. Come on.
Okay.
What was Mario's original name?
Yar! Jumpman.
Hey! Somebody gets one right.
Get it right up, yous. There we are.
Outrageous.
I found it fair. Second to hear the question.
There we are. Thank you, Bri. Thank you for putting an easy one in there.
What was the name of those console?
Sorry, what was that? Say that again.
What was the name of those console?
Apple's
And-
console.
In Japan, it had the Bandai logo on it instead of Apple.
Apple's console. I
No.
don't
I've got no
know.
idea.
Apple's console.
Made a console, and then do you want me to give you a bit of help?
Yes,
Aye.
we need it.
It made a console in the 1990s, which would have competed with the then N64 and that generation of consoles. After Sega had proved that people could compete with Nintendo with the Mega Drive, a bunch of manufacturers tried to jump in
No idea.
Against the N64?
that generation. It did not sell well.
Did
Oh.
it have the...
The Apple Cart.
No.
The Apple Cider. Apple Juice.
How would that go with Bandai? The Bandai
The-
card? I think so.
Apple a day keeps the teacher away. No, the
Yeah, that
doctor
was
away.
That was the next one.
No.
The teacher away.
I did a mixed metaphor. It should have been an apple for teacher or a doctor away, and I just
He's
just
the mixed
panicked.
metaphor guy. You can't.
I know. I'm stealing everybody's things today.
Oh my god.
Oh
Not
my
very good.
god.
Next
Not
question.
It was called the Apple Pippin.
Pippin.
Oh, I have heard of that.
Sure.
No, because there's a pip in an apple. A pip.
Right.
See, I wasn't that far off.
You might get
Right.
how many Halo games has there been?
How many? What
How many-
games?
Halo.
Halo.
How many
Halo.
is there in the Halo franchise?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's been 8.
Nope.
Ah.
Wrong.
Oh, 9.
No.
7.
14.
14.
Shut up!
Oh, Paolo, enjoy your playthrough, by the way. You're not even halfway.
The Halo franchise includes all the Halo Tactic games.
I didn't realise there was that many. Oh.
That's
But I knew there was like Halo Wars and all that.
And there is a Halo arcade game.
Oh.
Didn't know that.
That.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, there was. I never knew until I thought of the question because I thought, there's been about 10 of them. Thinking just all the Master Chief and maybe a couple tactics. 14.
14.
It's almost as many. It's almost been as many console generations.
Yeah. Right. This one, Colin should get being a video game characters.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What is the name of the video game character that is a raccoon thief that debuted on
Red.
the PS1?
Good.
Oh.
Good.
Aye.
Go.
I said good!
I'm
It's
asking
Sly the
you-
Raccoon.
Yes, Sly the Raccoon.
I would never got that.
You might be Mr. PlayStation, Colin.
I don't play all those rubbish platform games.
You had to dress up as him and goes to Tsushima for a
Aye,
trophy.
that's the only reason I know him.
Hamster Boy says it's Sly Cooper. I don't think Sly the Raccoon counts.
I'm giving him because he said Sly.
Aye, I'd
I
give
mean,
him
it's
a- I'd
closer.
give
It's
him a-
closer than any of us got. To be
Aye.
fair.
Right. This one is a question of what video game system has made the most sales worldwide?
Good.
Yar!
I'd say that was Gary.
Oh my God, yeah.
Only because I forgot my buzzer.
I keep nearly doing yours.
I don't think I'll get this right. I think it's just kind of a fanboy. Is it the PlayStation 2?
It is.
Yeah.
Mm.
The best generation of video game consoles.
It was the place.
Anyone could give me to the nearest figure how many units it sold worldwide.
Units.
A lot.
It's-
7.8 million.
Didn't it, Buzz?
Nah.
Floyd, you're out.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was just a bonus round.
I think it's like 200 million.
The
I
offers.
thought $1 million was a lot.
I know, it is a lot. 200 million, I'm sure it is.
Hello?
105 million.
Bry's going to have to work this out.
It's technically closer at 200 million.
Wow.
It's 157.68 million.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. Is he,
So who-
is he
wait,
frozen?
wait,
Right?
It's only 150.
Who was closest?
You.
You 100
Yes.
Paul was 50 odd off.
There we are.
And Blondie just
I was 150 off.
yeah.
Fair play.
Aye.
Fair play.
Question number 9.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What is the name of the developers that created the Dizzy games?
Oh.
Oh! Ocean.
Oh,
Well,
Ocean.
no, that's the publisher.
Ah.
Developers.
Rude?
Well then, no, what?
Is it Capcom?
No. Developers, not publisher.
Oh, I don't know the difference.
No idea. I don't know.
What?
The Oliver twins. And
Oliver just
the Oliver twins.
Oliver Twins.
Ah. So Arcade Glasgow saying the
It's-
brothers.
Yeah. And it was published by Codemasters.
What was it?
Oh.
Codemasters? Was it? Oh.
Well, I knew it was a C. Well, I knew there was a C involved. That's why I said Konami.
Yeah.
I quite liked
Said
the
Capcom.
Dizzy games, but I would never have told you who. I could never have told you who.
That guy's
Yeah.
drunk.
Right, and then this one, I don't expect you to get the number right, but last question.
Uh-huh.
To the nearest figure,
Mm-hmm.
how many estimated video game, not console, not PC, but video game, so people that play video games, are they estimated to be in the world to date? Nearest figure gets the point.
And it's of the video games or people who play them.
People who play video
Oh,
games.
okay.
So you got to think how many people there is in the world, and how many people play video
Are you
games.
just going to take an answer from each of us?
Yes.
Right. 2.8 billion.
Right.
I don't even remember if people are in the world. I'm not going to lie.
650 million.
Right.
I will go 650,000,001.
You sweaty dog.
Do you want me to tell you who the closest was?
Yes.
It was Blunder Boy.
Oh!
I'm billion odd short.
Oh, short one.
3.24 billion people play video games in the world.
That's like half the population, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. You got, but remember, video games include people that only play it on their smartphone,
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
on web browsers, so not just console players and that.
Okay.
The only reason I knew it was a billion is because I'm pretty sure I read an article and it was talking about that, and I knew it was like the B word. So I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Listen to him
Yes.
reading articles and that.
Reading articles.
I mean,
Well done, Bri. That's top tier.
well done,
trivia,
Bri. That was super.
I think I won that round again.
0 points. 0 points.
Did you get 0?
That was not
What
both
did I-
rounds.
What did I get? Did I get 1?
You
I
got
get
one.
2 and I get 3.
No.
Oh no, I got 2. Yeah. There we go. That's all right.
Blunder one.
Well done, Blunder Boy.
The better question was, how many did Arcade Glasgow get right?
None by the looks. Well,
None. Zilch.
I mean,
same as
they
me.
said the brothers, so but nah, none.
You're the
absolutely
same
none.
as me.
Absolutely none.
They have a retro video game, so
Thank you so much, Bri. Thanks for jumping
Thank
in,
you,
man.
Bri. That was great.
it's good fun.
Top
Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
Brighty, to you absolute legend. We will see you soon.
Yep, see you soon.
Adios,
thanks.
amigos. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was
Legend.
hard. was
Legend.
hard.
That was really hard. So I was like, video game history is not a forte of gamers.
Hamster Boy says, Paul, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Aye. I think we knew that, though. I think we knew that. I failed in everything. I've not passed anything tonight. This
No.
is shocking.
No.
You'll get something eventually. Some viewers have been in touch to let us know what games they've been playing. So, speaking of the devil, the shall player, Bri Tutu from Discord says, not really been playing much beyond some Deep Rock Galactic. Golf with Friends and more Payday 2, plus lots of Solitaire and other Windows cards games. Nice. Hamster Boy says, did the trial of It Takes Two, which was very fun. Still mashing away Apex Legends and thinking I'm going to pick up Guardians of the Galaxy based on Blunder Boy's praise. You will not be disappointed, I can tell you that. James 42, games-wise, it's mostly been the beautiful Forza Horizon 5. Halo Infinite was okay, but fun playing with your pals. Which seems to be what you're saying as well, Paul.
Yeah.
David Simpson of Facebook, hey guys, happy 100. Cake, beers, party time. I finished the medium. It's great. Rarely finish games anymore. I think the last one was Mario Odyssey. Quite the difference. Probably play Alan Wake Remastered next. Take care. Thanks, Jamie.
Nice.
I started finishing the medium actually, but it was good. And Ali Green says, episode 100, crazy. Not much to add, but playing Ghost of Tsushima, which is good. Good luck, guys. We love it when you get in touch. If you'd like to get in touch for the next episode, episode 101, here's how you can do that.
We'd love to hear from you. Find us on Facebook as The Nearly Men, Twitter and Instagram, where we are at Nearly Men, or email info@thenearlymen.com.
If you want. No, we're not cutting you. These will be good.
Every time. I mean,
I forgot how short that was.
I mean,
It's been 100 episodes, Colin.
That's phenomenal.
Listen, I'm good at certain quizzes, and that's about it. Right.
You really are the wizard. The Wizard of Oz with that curtain twitching. Whose feet is that? No, just behind the curtain.
Don't look at that idiot behind the microphone.
Okay. New releases. There's not that many, so we'll fire through these. Coming on the 26th of November, you can get Lens Island on the PC. On the 30th of November, you've got Beyond the Still Sky on the PS5, PS4, Xbox Series consoles, and the Switch. 2nd of December, you can get Cricket 22, the official Game of the Ashes on Ashes on PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox consoles. Century Age of Ashes on the PC, and Warhammer 40k Battle Sector. On the 7th of December, you can get Thymesia on the PC, and Rune Factory 4 Special on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And Thunder Tier 1 on the PC, also on the 7th. On the 8th of December, you can catch Halo Infinite on the PC and Xbox consoles, and Startup Panic on the PC. And on the 9th of December, you can get Keo, K-E-O, on PC, and Breakwaters also on the PC.
Wonderful.
Quite quiet in that kind of little lead up to Christmas, which is quite nice. We've had a lot of big hitter games lately, so we time to catch up. Now we're going to do a little game, and it's going to be led by Sherry Bobbins 09. And Sherry Bobbins 09 has made their own version of the Nearly Men, Mr. and Mrs.
Mr. and Mrs.
So the three of us have some very high quality names, which were definitely made in advance and not earlier today. And basically, if you've ever seen Mr. and Mrs., it's usually done in hen do's and stag do's, and someone asks each party member a question, and you vote who best fits the answer. For instance, who has the smelliest feet? You put up the name. Why have I gone dark? Is that my white balance?
I'm trying to fix things. Just you carry on as you will.
So you hold up the sign, and then you see the majority of the votes and who we think fits that category the best. Very fun, very silly. I don't know what the question's going to be like. There very much might be an element breakup after this.
And I'm sure people could play along in the chat.
Yeah, if people want to put who they think in the chat between Blunder, Colin, and Paul, or a little bit of fun and games. So we'll hand over to the wonderful Sherry Bobbins.
Okay, hello.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, thanks for having me on. Yeah, just honestly, huge congratulations to you for reaching 100.
Oh, thanks,
so
pal.
proud
Thank
to
you.
see it. Just having grown from you're just sitting in Paul's dining table to streaming live to the internet. So congratulations.
It's crazy.
We're all so proud of you.
We're so professional.
We're so professional. Right, okay. Let's just go with this.
Okay.
So as Blunder said, hold up the sign that you think this more corresponds to. So, who of the Nearly Men is most likely to rage quit? Okay, yep, Colin across the board there. Very good, okay. Number 2. Who is most likely to play on beginner?
Not really
Okay.
true, though. It's not
All
really
fall
true.
across the board. Thought I'd start you nice and easy. Okay. Who takes the longest to get ready for a night out? Don't think about it, just go. Blunder, and pull yours back, Gary. Blunder, yep, blunder all the way, good. So 3 for 3 at the moment. Who's the funniest Nearly Men? Or Nearly Man, sorry. Who's the funniest? Oh! They all went different. Paul went blunder.
He went for
Colin went
himself.
Paul.
That's outrageous.
You know, I went for myself.
Blunder went
And
Paul.
nobody else would.
Who has the biggest kill count?
Oh.
Who has the biggest kill count? And I've had to practice saying that in case I said a bad word. Okay, Paul has said Colin, Colin has said Colin, and Blunder has said Blunder. So there you go.
Spot the narcissist.
Who is most likely to forget to charge their controller? Okay. 2 votes for Paolo and 1 for Colin there. Okay. Who's most likely to shoot an innocent bystander in the game? Just to clarify that. Paul, Colin, and Colin. I would have went Paul for that one. I would have went Paul. I was just thinking of the animals that Paul has killed in the time. So I counted them as innocent bystanders.
Yeah, well, they definitely are.
Who of the Nearly Men is the worst in-game driver? Blunder says Blunder, Colin says Colin, and Paul says Blunder. Who's most likely to forget the controls mid-game? Okay, Paul says Paul, Colin says Colin, and Blunder says Paul as well.
I thought I was good. Well, it's my excuse usually when I do something wrong.
I know,
That's
I
true,
know.
aye.
Aye. I mean, I actually forget them probably, Paolo, but I thought it was a dig at me.
Who complains that the game's too hard? Who's most likely to complain that the game is too hard?
You don't need to finish the sentence.
Who complains? There we go, Colin across the board. We knew that was coming. Who is the biggest lightweight in terms of drinking? Who would you say is the biggest lightweight in terms of drinking? Oh, they're really
That's...
Okay, there's no answers at the moment. Don't think, just do. Okay. Get answers in. Who's the biggest lightweight? So Paul says Colin, Colin says Blunder, and Blunder says Colin. So there we go.
Let's just ask ourselves how many have got concussion from being drunk.
This is
Excuse me. I think it's a testament I was even capable of concussion after drinking that much. Please drink responsibly.
Always drink responsibly. Right, here we go. This is a bit of a serious one now. This is where the breakup could happen.
Oh, Jesus.
Who's the hardest working Nearly Man? Yeah, Paul across the board. Very good, that's fine. Just for those viewers who haven't had the pleasure of meeting you yet, who smells the best?
I was awfully quick there. I'm slightly worried how quick I was.
Paul picked Colin, Colin picked Blunder, Blunder picked Colin. So there we go.
Yeah.
Who's most likely?
All we definitely know is it's definitely not Paolo.
Who of the Nearly Men is most likely to win in a dance-off?
Oh.
No question.
Blunder all the way, good.
Yeah.
And do we have proof of that, Blunder?
We do.
We have proof. Who of the Nearly men look best in a kilt? Who looks the best in a kilt?
Oh, that's tricky.
Blunders went 3 for 3 there.
That's hard. That's a hard
Paul's
one.
went
That one.
blunder.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, yeah, we cheats, right? So
What, he went
Alfie-
blunder? I was going to say Paolo because Paolo's actually published in a book in a kilt.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but
This is true. That's
but then, I
difficult because
mean,
both you
you
look
know,
very good in a kilt. So
just
So
check
am I,
the
but you
Discord,
can't buy it for
folks.
sale.
Just check the Discord, by the way.
Right, last few. Who has the most video games knowledge?
Based in tonight.
Well, based on tonight, I don't know. But...
me too.
Okay, oh, sorry. Paul says blunder, and blunder says Colin. Interesting. I would have went blunder for that one.
Yeah, I think. we're good.
Who is the fans' favourite? Who would you say is the fans' favourite? Oh, there we go. Paul says Colin says blunder says Paul. Very good. Who is most likely to solve a brain teaser first?
Oh.
Paul says Colin says Colin, blunder said blunder. Last two. Who is least likely to win in a game of Snap?
Oh.
Least likely to win in a game of Snap.
Purely because he wouldn't care.
Paul says blunder, Colin says Colin, and blunder says blunder.
I have the reflexes of a dead fish.
And finally, who believed the Nearly Men would reach 100 episodes? Paul says everybody, blunder says Colin, and Colin says Colin. Very well done. Huge congratulations, boys. Well done.
Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you, Sherry.
Love
Well done.
you.
Very good, Sherry. Very good.
Yes. That was a lot of fun.
That was good. That's fun.
I
We should do
love
this
stuff like that.
every week.
I
It's
know,
so
love
fun.
it. Love it. So difficult, some of them though. So difficult.
Yeah, some of them are like, ooh. I love it was the fact it was like the drinking one. It was like,
that took us a very long time to think that.
we can all hold our liquor. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very Sherry. Sherry Bombs, that was great. Now, our very own Colin Little has resuscitated a game back from the dead.
Resuscitated, resurrected.
Revived. Oh, no, we're going to be ours. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're going to do a Colin Little log or mog.
Oh my.
We sure are.
Now, can you explain this for the people who have never seen this, or for me who forgets what it is?
Absolutely. This is log or mog. It's a very simple game. I'm going to give you some quotations, and you
Okay.
need to tell me whether it is game dialogue or Tory Twonk Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Log
So
or mog.
log or mog.
And again,
All right.
the chat, you can put if you think it's log or mog. No giggling, no cheating.
All right. Okay.
Some
Here
of these
we
are
go.
ludicrous, though. I have to say. I mean, that's. Sorry.
Right. So we've got a chunk, and then we've got a little quick fire round. Okay. So here we go. So is this game dialogue or Tory Twonk Jacob Rees-Mogg? Here we go. Number one. We all make choices in life, but in the end, our choices make us. Is that log or mog?
Log.
Wanda thinks it's log.
Yeah, I think it's log as well.
You think it's log?
Yeah.
Seen some log in the chat. Correct. It is log. Does anyone know what it's from? Does anyone know what it's from?
Mass Effect.
It's not. It is Andrew Ryan from Bioshock.
Oh. Would you
Oh.
kindly repeat that question?
Okay, here we go. Number two. Is this log or mog? The crossing of a border ought not to protect a criminal from the consequences of his crime.
Oh god, that's mog.
Oh, I think it's log.
Ooh. Okay, Blunder's gone log. Paolo's gone mog.
Yeah.
It is indeed mog. It is boo hiss.
I
That
didn't know what
sounds
to
like a
think
Tory.
someone would actually
Aye.
say that. That's a horrible thing to say.
Well, he's not a very nice person. Let's not beat around the bush.
I bet
okay.
No nice.
Right, here we go. Is this next one? Is this log or mog? I've never put all my eggs in one basket, and I've always been cautious. Is that log or mog?
I'm going to say mog.
Yeah, I would go with mog as well.
Okay, you are correct. It is indeed mog. Here we go. Number 4. Wanting something does not give you the right to have it. Is that log or mog?
That's me, the kids in school.
Mhm.
I'm going to say log.
It sounds like something that Mog would say. I think you're trying to trick us.
Well,
just for the sake of competition, I'll go Mog.
You're going mog?
Yeah.
You're going log. Blunder is correct. It is indeed log. It is Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed 2. Okay. Here we go. I'm there to take up their case. I'm not there to decide whether they've a good case or a bad case. And I think that if you trust people, they're more likely to trust you back. Is that log or mog?
I'm going to say mog because it's far too long for good video game dialogue.
I didn't say it was good video game dialogue. No point did I say any of this was good video game dialogue.
Log.
So there's a bunch of folks saying log in the chat. Blunder said mog. It is indeed mog. It's mog.
Pish.
Okay, here we go. It's a funny thing, ambition. It can take one to sublime heights or harrowing depths, and sometimes they are one and the same. Is that log or mog?
Log.
I would say log as well.
It is indeed log.
Yeah.
It is indeed log. That is Emily Caldwin from Paolo. What game's that? Emily Caldwin?
Is that Dishonored?
That is indeed Dishonored.
Yeah.
Challenging and dangerous forecoming of what happens if the Tories stay in power. Okay, here we go. 7. I very much like potatoes. Is that log or mog?
I mean, that could be either.
Aye. I'm going to go with log. I'll go with log.
I'll go with mog.
Log or mog? Right. Paolo, I very much like potatoes. It is indeed mog.
Oh my god.
Okay, here we go. We're made up of thousands of parts and thousands of functions, all working in tandem to keep us alive. Yet, if only one part of our imperfect machine fails, life fails. It makes one realize how fragile, how flawed we are. Is that log or mog?
It's got to be log, surely.
Aye, it has to be log.
Got to
Log?
be.
You think that's log? It is indeed log. That is Injun Blackbriar from Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Okay, here we go.
Never
Here we
heard
go.
it.
Not two, just couple left. Here we go. Right. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Is that log or mog?
Oh, I recognise it as well. I don't know if I recognise it from something.
From the Tory Party conference, Paul?
Yeah.
Is that what you reckon?
Can you say it again?
The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Is that log or mog?
It's got to be log. It's got to be log. It's too. It's too flowery.
See, I think I can hear it in a female's voice, but like a stern female, like a proper like.
Well.
It's got to be log. It's too
Gotta
flowery.
rush it.
Come on, log.
Log.
The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. It's 6 words, 7 words, and you think that's flowery?
The shape of it's too poetic.
Yeah.
Surely,
Okay.
surely.
You think it's log? You are
Yeah.
indeed correct.
Thank God.
It is Admiral Tolwyn from Wing Commander 4.
There you go. That's how I know it.
And finally, right,
Malcolm
this is before
McDowell.
we have a quick fire round. Okay, we've got here. Right, I don't know. Has anyone kept an eye on the scores? I haven't really kept an eye.
I've got to carry
Good,
the score
good.
out.
Okay, here's the final one. Even in dark times, we cannot relinquish the things that make us human. Is that log or mog?
Log.
Blunder says log.
Mog.
Paolo says mog. even in dark times, we cannot relinquish the things that make us human. Well, it's definitely been spoken by a human, and that's why we know for a fact that it is Log and not Mog. There we are. Well done, Blunder. What was that there, Paolo?
That was 9 for Blunder and 6 for Kaczynski.
Oh, and that was Can from Metro 2033. Right, okay, here we go. Right. Quick fire round. Here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. Log or Mog? Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle.
Log.
Nope, sorry, that's Mog. Snake! Log or Mog? Sorry, that's also Mog. Tell me, Bats, what are you really scared of? Failing to save the cesspool of a city? Not finding the commissioner in time? Me in a thong? Log or Mog?
Mog?
It's Mog! Congratulations. Here we go. You have died of dysentery. Log or Mog?
Mog.
It is indeed Mog. Very well done. Here we go. That wizard came from the moon.
Mog.
Log or Mog? It is indeed Mog. And finally, what is a man? A miserable pile of secrets?
Mog.
Log or Mog? It is indeed Count Dracula himself, Jacob Rees-Mogg. Don't vote Tory.
Very good. Very good. What a horrible man.
What a horrible man. This is in no way this is purely here to mock him. This is in no way any form of justification for him and his horrible ways. There we are.
You make us feel dirty by playing that. That's a problem.
I know, I do. But you did Trump or Dump, and that wasn't much better. We really need to have more less loathsome characters.
We have uplifting games, just like our uplifting chats. So here's some uplifting comments to end on a high note. So Unauthorized Cinnamon 1889 said Rosario Dawson as a slightly renegade shepherd is the best way to go, methinks.
I'm all behind that.
I love that idea. That sounds good. Wee Maverick in chat said, hey guys, I've been so disorganized, but just want to say congratulations to you three and also to thank you for being a big part of what got is getting me through this pandemic. Lifted my spirits no end and provided company, plus giving me the confidence to engage with Twitch generally and make amazing new connections across the globe. Thank you.
Lovely.
You're welcome. I think a lot of people have kind of been saying that sort of thing since we started streaming on Twitch and bringing the podcast live and stuff as well. So
yeah.
The community has been absolutely lovely. It's wonderful watching it flourish. And MJ Play Games says you've won at life though, Paul.
Do you know what I mean?
Won at life.
That's it. You might have won the night, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you wanted something, Paolo, I guess. Maybe.
Certainly was there anything tonight.
You've got the participation trophy.
Yes.
Turned up.
Recompletion certificate.
You were in the general vicinity of something taking place. You might have looked in its direction and did something well done.
Unbelievable.
Do we have any upcoming streams?
Nothing out the ordinary, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Although, have you recovered from your 1,000 minutes, Paul?
I have, thank you. It was a great day. It was honestly, it was really good. It flew right by. It really did. And it was great. Had so many people kept my company the whole day. It was brilliant.
It was fabulous. It really was. What I saw of it, obviously, I had a big family wedding, so I missed like a bit of it. But I was there for the morning, and it was just fantastic. Although I was very concerned for you because you were saying how tired you were, like at 9 in the morning.
Oh, I was so tired, so tired. But it was great. It was really good, honestly.
But well done. Of course, I'm in the middle of moving house and stuff. So I won't be on probably in my own channel until after the new year. Once that's all sorted. Calling you regularly streaming as intended.
Well, I'm about to start Panto. I'm about to start Panto.
Oh, you aren't?
Yeah. So
That's the first one of the year.
It is indeed. It is indeed. So yes, no, I will not. I don't know when I'm next streaming. I'm gonna try my damnedest to get a stream at some point soon. And I'm going to do something for a 1,000 followers celebration. I will not be doing 1,000 minutes, I'll tell you that much. But I will do something to celebrate. But the chances are it probably won't be until January. But I'll give folk a shout out when I can. I'll stream at some point next week, but I don't know when.
Gaffer tape stream?
Oh.
Also, Hamster Boy's calling me out here. Did Colin ever do his save point rap? I have not yet, but I will get it done. It will appear.
Well
I
brought
have-
up,
January's
Hamster
gonna
Boy.
be
Well,
off the hook.
It's hanging over me like a spectre. I will get it done. It will not be forgotten about.
Well, before we go to the next bit, this episode of the podcast was brought to you by executive producer Hamster Boy.
When I say that, you know, I feel like Colin Farrell in the Batman. That's what I feel like when I do that voice. I know he doesn't sound like that, but that's what I feel like. I want you to get a picture in your head of what I think.
You feel like what he looks like.
Aye, exactly.
Because everyone is so busy with work and life, we're going to go on a brief hiatus as Nearly Men for Christmas. But we will be coming back live on Twitch to you on the 6th of January, 8 p.m. for episode 101. But I mean, January's already lining up to be a doozy. We've got Colin's 1,000-minute stream. We've got Colin's rap. We've got Colin's. I mean, Colin's doing a lot for you guys in January. So
yeah.
Turn up. I should be back. Paul will be back. But so just a little break because everything's a bit up in the air for all of us. But the next episode of the podcast will be Thursday, the 6th of January, 8 p.m. right here.
Now, we did discuss we don't have anything. We are not going to necessarily leave you high and dry. We will do something hopefully in the month of December. It won't be a podcast, but we'll do something. We haven't quite decided yet. We'll try and do something at some point on the channel. So just keep an eye on the Discord and the social media, and we will let you know what we're doing. Obviously, Paolo will still be streaming in December. I'll be streaming when I can, and who knows, Blunder might appear. Blunder's got a lot on, but Blunder might appear at some point as well. So we're not necessarily just abandoning you.
Absolutely, and the Discord's still there. We'll still be in the Discord if everyone needs to. Good chat. Remember, our merchandise is now on sale. You can get yourself some lovely t-shirts, some lovely hoodies, if you fancy that. Details can be found on the website, I think, and we'll put them in the Discord and stuff as well for folks. But any last words, fellas?
Buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, buy a t-shirt, buy a hoodie. You can go home right now. Honestly, just I guess as I get a wee bit totes emo here, just a huge thank you. I don't think that we ever thought we'd get to 100 episodes. I mean, in our sort of wildest dreams, we maybe joked about it, but the fact that we've done, I mean, we sort of were laughing about this beforehand. That it's literally hundreds and hundreds of hours of us talking about nonsense and sometimes video games. And the fact that so many people have listened to the podcast, you know, before we were on Twitch, we had a very friendly, loyal listenership who were listening every week, who were downloading, who were interacting. And then once we got on Twitch, it just grew kind of exponentially. And obviously it's you know, we've never really looked back, and it's just incredible. So I think we all just want to say a huge thank you to everybody for their support. A huge thank you to Audie, that's Audentior, to MJ Play Games, to Bry2208, and Sherry Bobbins 09 for their contribution in today's episode 100. And just a massive thank you to everybody out there listening, and of course everybody watching on Twitch as well. And here's to another 100, hopefully.
Whee!
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
We'll be so old by then.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Paulo, I mean, will you make another 100?
Oh, I don't know. Feeling a wee bit woozy already.
But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Say goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Remember, charge your joypads, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.